So let's keep huddling up with a stylish and fuel-efficient RAV4, Corolla, or Camry. Or go wild with a rugged Tundra and Tacoma. Ready for you, Toyota. Let's go places. Rob Blackman, Bobby Riddell. Let's talk a little Big Ten hoops. Only 2 teams out of the Big Ten, by the way, ranked in the top 25 this week. They are Purdue at number 3. Our Boilermakers fell 1 spot after the loss on Sunday at Ohio State. And Illinois ranked 12th. The only other Big Ten team in that top 25, although I don't know if Illinois will stay at 12, because in case you missed it last night, what a game it was at Penn State. The Penn State Nittany Lions trailed by 8 points with less than 40 seconds to go in the game, yet came back to win, beating Illinois 90-89. Zach Hicks made 3 free throws with just under 5 seconds remaining. He was fouled on the 3-point shot, stepped to the line, made 3 free throws that gave Penn State the win. Terrence Sheehan Jr. had 35 points for the Illini in the loss, but similar to our Boilermakers, Bob, Illinois had 18 turnovers in that game, and that was a big part of why Penn State had the door open for them to come back and win that game.
And that's not the first time we've seen Penn State be able to pull off an upset like that and rack up a bunch of turnovers for the opposition. We saw it with Wisconsin earlier this year. They did the same thing. They made Wisconsin turn the ball over quite a bit and won that game. But, man, what a comeback. And it looked like kind of an electric atmosphere. They played that game in a rec hall,
right? Yep.
The smaller venue. Fans rushed the floor, of course, after getting the big win. And just unbelievable comeback. You know, for those things to happen, you need basically everything to go right that can possibly go right in those final minutes. And they were able to pull it off. Illinois, of course, made some mistakes. There was a strip of Terrence Sheehan in the backcourt that, you know, was probably one of those calls that definitely maybe could have gone either way as far as a foul or no call. But, hey, you're at home, and sometimes you get those breaks, and that's some of the breaks you need to come back, because they did not call a foul, got the steal, scored a bucket. And then Illinois made major mistakes by Coleman Hawkins down the stretch with the missed free throws and then the fouling of the three-point shooter. And turns out the Boilers have a 2-game lead once again in the Big Ten standings, so we were definitely very aware of what was going on. Yeah, so Purdue right now with the 3 losses in the Big Ten at 12-3 with 5 games remaining. Illinois in second place at 10-5 with 5 games remaining. So Purdue a 2-game lead with 5 to play. The other interesting part about last night's win for Penn State, earlier in the week they'd announced that Kanye Cleary, who was their leading scorer, was dismissed from the team. 17 points a game they lose in Cleary, yet they found a way to win the game. That is impressive. That is impressive for sure. I mean, Kanye Cleary, a guy who can really play well off the bounce, had, it seemed like, you know, just been somewhat, it was a really good story. Right? He was a guy who was the one returning guy for the most part from their team from last year, him and Jameel Brown, that play on this year's team. And, you know, he was a role player last year, and all of a sudden he had ascended into being their leading scorer, had all kinds of highlight plays as far as his ability to score off the dribble, make shots all over the floor. And now, you know, you end up seeing this situation where he gets dismissed from the team. The team responds and wins without you. So definitely tough times for Kanye, but, you know, I did see where he was giving Jameel Brown some props on social media for some of the big shots he hit down the stretch of that game. So clearly he's still happy for his former teammates, but definitely a tough situation. Also last night, Nebraska winning at Indiana, 85-70. Keisei Tominaga, 20 points in the win for the Huskers. Don't look now, but Nebraska's 9-7, and they are in a position to be in the top 4 come the end of the season, which of course means a double bye if you're in the top 4 in the Big Ten standings. Tonight there are 2 other games on the schedule. Ohio State at Minnesota. That's an 8 o'clock tip, 8 Eastern in Minneapolis. And Michigan at Northwestern tonight. Michigan, of course, next on the Purdue schedule. 9 o'clock Eastern, the tip at Northwestern. Purdue will play Michigan at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Interesting note from this game, I've been told that Olivier Kamwa will not be playing for Michigan as he is out injured. And from what I hear, probably will not play against Purdue either on Sunday, as it looks like that injury is season-ending. We'll certainly know more about that as we get ready to play the Wolverines in Ann Arbor on Sunday. When we come back to the pregame show, a closer look at tonight's opponent, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Our scouting report segment is with Bobby Riddell and Brandon Brantley when we return. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
U.S. Foods and the Purdue Boilermakers. What a recipe for success. Like Purdue, we both stand for quality and value. From our state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, we at U.S. Foods are committed to meeting our customers' needs by providing all your quality food service and equipment products throughout all of Indiana and Northern Kentucky. It's what we do to bring guests into your business every day that makes the difference. Enjoy the game and remember, U.S. Foods, the official food service supplier of Purdue Athletics.
I get paid to do this. How cool is it?
Wow. It's like me getting paid to be a coach.
And for me, I don't think there's a place out there better for me than Purdue University.
Hi, I'm Kate Young, host of This is Purdue, the official podcast of Purdue University. Over the last 3 years, my conversations with Boilermakers have been serious, informative, and in the case of that exchange with former Purdue basketball coach Gene Cady and current head coach Matt Painter, downright fun. Be sure to follow This is Purdue on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube.
Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana soybean farmers and their checkoff.
At Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products, just 20 miles down the road from Ross 8 Stadium, we're not just really good bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents.
We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members.
We're Boilermakers.
I'm Russ Sherwood, president at Indiana Kitchen, and on behalf of everyone here, we're proud to say our bacon is more than just locally made. Our Indiana Kitchen bacon is boiler made.
Visit IndianaKitchen.com, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Are you tired of propane service that feels cold and out of touch? Switch to Series Solutions. We've been earning the trust of this community for years. Competitive pricing, easy budget programs, no hassle, no hidden costs. Our local team would be honored to have you as a customer. Find us at series.coop to learn more. That's CERES.coop. And boiler up.
Located at 3995 State Road 38 inside Fearless Fitness. Box Fit Lafayette is a family-owned boxing for fitness gym. No matter your age or skill level, you're welcome to come and punch your way to better fitness. Box Fit is also home to Rock Steady Boxing, a program for people with Parkinson's. Rock Steady has been shown to help slow or reverse the symptoms of Parkinson's. Find out more about all that Box Fit has to offer at boxfitlafayette.com. That's boxfitlafayette.com.
Welcome back here to the pregame show, where today Purdue takes on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights from Mackey Arena. It's time now for our scouting report segment presented by Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. I'm joined now by assistant coach Brandon Brantley. And coach, we come off, unfortunately, having our 9-game winning streak snapped at Ohio State. Definitely a tough game where we didn't have our best effort, but with you and the coaching staff, after you've had a chance to go back and look at that game, what were some of the things that stood out that you felt like we needed to do better?
I thought we started the game off really well. We played hard, and that wasn't the issue. We kind of blew some things on the defensive end, what we were trying to do in our coverage. And offensively, we've been so good at moving the ball, moving the defenses, sharing the ball. And we kind of got away from that a little bit. But the great thing about a loss is that you get to sharpen the pencil afterwards. And so watched a lot of film. We got a really mature group. They know how to get things corrected. So the best thing, after a loss is like looking forward to that next game.
All right, well, looking forward to that next game. Today we play the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. They are 14-11 on the year, 6-8 in the Big Ten, led by head coach Steve Peichel. And this is our second time getting the Scarlet Knights this year. We defeated them in Piscataway earlier this year, 68-60. But, overall, this program's definitely been a thorn in our side over the last handful of years. And, when you look at that, what is something that this program's done in Rutgers that's posed a lot of problems for us?
They're a hard-playing team. I think Rutgers is going to be a hard matchup for most people. As I mentioned beforehand, they do a really great job of playing hard. They're really physical. not a great shooting team, but you allow those guys to get in the paint, it's going to create problems the entire game. So the one thing is, when you're playing these guys, it's got to be maximum effort. Got to really hunker down and concentrate on keeping guys out of the paint, active hands, box outs throughout the entire game. And sometimes, you got young guys and they lose focus and they don't concentrate. That's when you really see their strengths come out.
Well, kind of the elephant in the room as far as today's matchup goes is Jeremiah Williams, the guard that has been a new addition to the team, wasn't eligible for the first 20 games, but has been now part of the fold the last 5 games for them, and they've gone 4-1 in that stretch. He's their leading scorer since he's came into the fold at 13 points per game. And he definitely hasn't been bashful either. He hasn't been super efficient. He's taken roughly about 12 shots per game, but just looking at him, how does he change this Rutgers team?
Gives him a guy on the perimeter that can some more offense. He's more driver than he is shooter. But you don't keep him out of the paint in the half court. You let him get on the run and transition. And all of a sudden, he hadn't been a great shooter from the perimeter, but all of a sudden you let him start getting those paint touches and he gets to the rim. Now that bucket gets a little bit bigger. And so they got a great, Derek Simpson is a guy who kind of reminds me, he's got some Geo Baker in him. Wants the ball, late clock, end of the game. He can make big shots. So those two guys, when their chemistry is clicking, it's really a hard duo to deal with.
Well, from a defensive standpoint, this Rutgers team, one of the best defensive teams in the country, kind of feels like it's that way year in, year out. You already talked about their physicality and athleticism. But in our first matchup, they did a pretty good job on us, held us to 68 points, turned us over 15 times. So for us offensively tonight, what do we got to do against this defense to, have a better, more efficient game?
Got to be strong with the ball. We got to make sure we're stepping those guys off, getting catches where we want. I think we got to move bodies in the half court. I think if you want to play one-on-one and ISO against these guys, it feeds right into what they're looking for. So we got to get the ball across the timeline, got to get in the offense, we got to move bodies, we got to screen bodies, we got to cut hard. As I said, we got to move those guys. And I think if we do that, we'll find it easier to have some success against these guys.
All right, last question. With Illinois dropping their game yesterday, the lead in the Big Ten standings has gone back to 2 games. And we have this chance now. We have 3 games left at home. If we're able to win all 3 of those games, we're going to be at minimum co-Big Ten champs. So just how much pride do we have to have in defending home court here to finish out the season?
A lot of pride. You think about how many years Purdue basketball has been in existence and how many guys were able to say that they won a ring. We've got 25, so it's a lot of guys that walked out of here that didn't get a chance to win a conference title. And we're in that position. And so me speaking as a guy I was fortunate enough to be able to win 3. I remember the early days when, we weren't in that position and I was jealous looking at other teams because they were winning. And so when you finally get a chance to be able to put yourself in that position, you hold on and don't let it go. So we got a bunch of guys on this team that they know that feeling. They won the conference last year. And so smart enough, old enough to realize that we're fortunate enough to not let this thing go.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Boilermaker assistant Brandon Brantley visiting with Bobby Riddell on our scouting report segment. Pre-game show rolls along when we return to Mackey Arena. Tonight it's Purdue and Rutgers. Up next, the scoreboard update. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace!
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
he can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Unity Healthcare, a trusted pillar in the community for more than 25 years, offers healthcare services that you can depend on. With a team of over 80 highly skilled providers, Unity Healthcare is committed to making the best decisions for your health right here in your local community. Visit one of our many healthcare specialists or urgent care to meet your specific healthcare needs. www.unityhc.com, because we believe in working together towards a healthier future. Unity Healthcare. Healthier together.
At Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First, we do more than lend. We lift up our rural communities that we serve, too. From our day-to-day business of providing reliable credit to farmers and rural residents, to our community investment efforts and scholarships for college students, we help Indiana's rural communities find their next level. Visit FCMA.com to learn more about how we work with partners like Purdue University. Boiler up. Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First are equal opportunity lenders.
The time to save is now. It's Ford Truck Month at your local Ford dealer. And right now, we're offering special deals on all remaining 2023 Ford F-150s in stock. That's right. Get great incentives on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 straight years. But you can't wait. This is a limited time offer, and it's your last chance to save big on a 2023 Ford F-150. Check out all the great Truck Month deals at buyfordnow.com. And then get over to your local Ford dealer today.
Folks ask Salty Pete. What's the best part of being a pirate? Hello? It's all the buried treasure. I've been following this here treasure map all day. Time to dig. Oh, I went through a lesson, old Charlie was...
Hey, that weird pirate guy just took out a power line.
Roll me down. Literally.
Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways, from a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCAA.
Welcome back here to the pregame show where Purdue is hosting the Rutgers Scarlet Knights from Mackey Arena. Tip off a little after 7 o'clock Eastern time. Time now for our out-of-town score segment. We'll take a look at some of the scores from across the country, and we'll first start off with the Big Ten action that's been taking place this week. A couple games on Tuesday night. Iowa went on the road and got a big win against the Michigan State Spartans, 78-71. And then the Maryland Terrapins fell on the road at Wisconsin, 74-70. Last night there were 2 games in Big Ten play as well. 12th-ranked Illinois went on the road to visit Penn State, and the Nittany Lions came back in dramatic fashion late to pull off a 90-89 win over the Fighting Illini. And then one other game yesterday evening, the Nebraska Cornhuskers went on the road to take on the Indiana Hoosiers. And the Cornhuskers, after building a 20-point halftime lead, saw that lead dwindle down to 3 in the second half, but went on a second run of their own to end up prevailing 85-70 at Assembly Hall. As far as the games here this evening, there's 3 Big Ten games, 2 others besides this Purdue matchup, and those 2 are, first, the Ohio State Buckeyes going on the road to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. That game tips at 8 o'clock on the Big Ten Network. The Buckeyes 15-11 on the year, coming off a big win over our Boilermakers this past Sunday. And the Minnesota Golden Gophers 16-9 on the year. And then the nightcap this evening at 9 p.m. on FS1, the Michigan Wolverines 8-18 on the year, visiting Northwestern, who is 18-8. Northwestern, big game for them. Can't afford to lose that one as they're trying to solidify their place in the NCAA tournament as the season comes to a close. One other top 25 matchup being played here this evening besides Purdue, and that is out in the Pac-12. It's a good one. 2 top 25 teams Washington State Cougars, 21st ranked team in the country, visiting the 4th ranked team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats. Game tips at 11 o'clock on FS1. Washington State 20-6 on the season. The Wildcats of Arizona 20-5. When we return to the pregame show, we have Coach Painter's pregame comments presented by Purdue Federal Credit Union. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Water damage from a busted pipe can be a real nightmare in these frigid temps. For over 40 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Indiana homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So when a water disaster strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. Visit HayesandSons.com for more information.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise. Your ride to relaxation, Lafayette Limo.
Boilermaker fans, did you know that Canon 4 helps leading-edge companies get out of the office printer and copying business? We're a legendary company with legendary people and a legendary platform that will help your business improve document workflow and increase business efficiencies. To learn more, visit Canon4.com. That's CANNON, 4.com.
'Cause we're gonna be
Electric Plus has the mission to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana, leading the league in new construction, modernizations, and service repair. Family-owned and operated Electric Plus serves our communities with pride. We have 24/7 emergency coverage for all businesses, with offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington. Check us out online today. Visit electricplus.com and boiler up.
I get paid to do this. How cool is it?
Wow. It's like me getting paid to be a coach.
And for me, I don't think there's a place out there better for me than Purdue University.
Hi, I'm Kate Young, host of This is Purdue, the official podcast of Purdue University. Over the last 3 years, my conversations with Boilermakers have been serious, informative, and in the case of that exchange with former Purdue basketball coach Gene Cady and current head coach Matt Painter, downright fun. Be sure to follow This is Purdue on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube.
Welcome back to Mackey Arena. Nice to have you with us on this Thursday night. Purdue and Rutgers round 2 as our Boilermakers battle the Scarlet Knights here at Mackey. Let's visit with head coach Matt Painter. His pregame comments brought to you as always by Purdue Federal Credit Union, the official credit union for Purdue fans. Coach Painter, a quick look back at that Sunday loss at Ohio State. Even with the 14 turnovers, as I went back and watched the game, even if you make a couple of point-blank layups, probably still win that game.
Yeah. Just the fact that, we're getting the ball where it needs to be. And so, we were getting the ball deep in the post. We got stripped a handful of times. A lot of those strips, turnovers, ended up being, run-outs to where they either got a 3 quality shot or a layup. And so, taking care of the basketball is one thing, but what type of turnovers? If you're giving live ball turnovers like we did, and then they're converting them, we're not making them earn them in the half court. And that was so important for us. Then to compound that, we did generate, some layups, like at the rim. We had one possession where we missed 3 layups. We had another one off an out-of-bounds play in the first half where we missed 2 layups. We just had multiple opportunities. And so that's your job as a coach. You have to work to try to get quality shots, to get the ball where you want. But then you got to secure the basketball, and that's so important. And we didn't do a good job of securing the basketball. We didn't do a good job of our execution of being strong with it, and that's where we got to make some adjustments there and then do a better job so people aren't scoring in transition on us.
Well, we'll see if those adjustments work tonight against a Rutgers team we have already played. Purdue beating them back on January 28th, 68-60. Man, I should have remembered this, Coach. I had forgotten. Purdue was out-rebounded, turned the ball over 5 extra times.
Yeah.
And Purdue only shot 26% from 3, yet still won the game. How was that statistically possible?
Yeah, well, the first half, we held them to the fewest amount of points in a half that, they've had all year. So we hold them to 20 points in the first half. And I think that's how. They played pretty well offensively in the second half, but we're up 13 at half. And just that cushion right there and putting us in that position, I think, is how we offset some of those numbers.
Well, they're a much different looking team than we saw back in January, mainly because they have added Jeremiah Williams to their roster. He had been suspended for that first game, averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds a game.'s already been named the Big Ten Player of the Week, and he's only played 5 games. He certainly makes his team a lot different offensively, does he not?
No question. He can really, work it downhill. He can drive the basketball. He's athletic. He's got great size. You see with some of the numbers, it's hard. It's hard to just jump into a rotation and, play 5 games here in February and do well. And he's done great. Obviously, he has some experiences where he's been at other schools. But, add in another piece, another defender. They're so good defensively, and now he helps them even more.
You look at their numbers against Purdue, at least as of late, and they certainly have played well. I mean, look, they've won 2 of the last 3 times that they have faced us here in this building. What is it that makes Rutgers such a tough matchup for our ball club?
Well, I would say it starts with the defense. They're very grimy. They're tough. They get after you. They pressure the basketball. They make it tough for you to pass. They give a lot. And so, you learn as the season progresses, each time out, you got to give more. You got to keep giving more. You got more of a capacity to compete. And they're great competitors. They're great defenders. They're well coached. They've had some guys who can make individual plays. I think that's what kind of concerns you on the other end of things. You got to contain the dribble. You got to keep the ball out of the paint and not let them just break you down where you're always in help.
All right, in closing, they are second in the country in adjusted defensive efficiency are the Scarlet Knights. Purdue is second in the country, adjusted offensive efficiency. Something's got to give. How do you score on these guys?
Well, I think you move the basketball. I think when you look at them, if you're just going to dribble and try to make one-on-one plays constantly, that feeds right into their hands. They have a very good foundation defensively. They do a good job on the ball. They do a good job in being in the gaps. They don't want you to get in, in there, just like I talked about, not letting them get in the paint. They do a great job of keeping their opponents, out of the paint. But I think it starts with that. I think if you can, on both ends really, if you can keep them out of the paint and then you can live in the paint, I think that's where it's going to be so important. Because when you're living in the paint, you're normally getting fouled. When you're living in the paint, they normally overhelp and you get those spray out threes. Just so many good things happen on both ends.
Coach Painter, thank you. Good luck here tonight.
All right, thank you.
Coach Matt Painter joining us with the pregame chat. Brought to you by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union for Purdue fans. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Rutgers and Purdue tonight from Mackey Arena. When we come back, my broadcast partner, Bobby Riddell, rejoins me with the keys to the game presented by FMC. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
If you're a Boilermakers fan, you know that scoring big is everything. Few things feel as good as watching your team pass, shoot, and dribble their way to victory. Off the court, you can experience that same feeling with a Magnum tractor from Case IH. Magnum tractors match the power, speed, and strength of the best Boilermakers by helping you net every challenge that comes your way. Score big with a Magnum tractor this season by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers to learn more. Boiler up!
At Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First, we do more than lend. We lift up our rural communities that we serve, too. From our day-to-day business of providing reliable credit to farmers and rural residents, to our community investment efforts and scholarships for college students, we help Indiana's rural communities find their next level. Visit FCMA.com to learn more about how we work with partners like Purdue University. Boiler Up. Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First are equal opportunity lenders.
University Bookstore, we're more than just a bookstore.
You want it? We got it. University Bookstore has you covered on all Purdue athletic sports apparel. Shop online at PurdueU.com. Anything and everything you need. Or visit us at our main location across from the Union and our stadium store across from Mackey Arena. You want it? We got it. Only at
University Bookstore, we're more than just a bookstore.
the official textbook source for Purdue athletics.
This is Mason Gillis, Purdue men's basketball. For my friends at the Haldeman Companies, proud supporters of Purdue University. They use the same principles for success that Coach Panner teaches us. The importance of teamwork, execution, and tremendous effort are keys to success. Their team includes farm managers, appraisers, and real estate brokers with the experience, knowledge, and professionalism to help you accomplish your farm goals. Since 1930, if it has anything to do with the business of farming, Haldeman can help. Visit halderman.com to learn more.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. Get to know us at indianakitchen.com. Also brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill. Proud sponsor of the Purdue Boilermakers. The tip is moments away. This is Boilermaker Basketball.
Time now for the keys to the game. They're presented by FMC. Get season-long disease protection from the inside out with Xyway brand fungicides from FMC.
All right, Rob. I think key number one is something we've talked about ad nauseum already in this pregame show, and that's going to be the turnovers for Purdue. Against Rutgers in the first matchup, 15 turnovers, almost came back to bite the Boilers as Rutgers was able to come back in that game and get it really tight down the stretch. Purdue made enough plays to hold on, but those 15 turnovers almost came back to haunt Purdue. We've seen this year when Purdue loses the basketball game, which has happened 3 times, it's because turnovers get away from them a little bit. And this Rutgers team is a really strong defensive team, second in KenPom and defensive efficiency. They really love to pressure the basketball and force turnovers, and Purdue is, at times can get loose with it. And Purdue is a team that does not really force turnovers at a high clip on the other end. It becomes that much more paramount that Purdue takes care of the ball. So if Purdue can keep the turnovers at 12 or under, you would love single digits, but 12 or under, I feel really confident about Purdue's ability to win this game on their home floor because Rutgers is a team that is not a great offensive team on that other side of the ball. The second key is going to be the matchup between Zach Edey and Cliff Amore. One of the more fun center matchups we have in the conference this year. Cliff, a guy who is so athletic, so strong, but when he's compared to Zach Edey, just not near the same size as Big Z. And Zach had a really strong first game against Rutgers. 9 of 12 from the field, very efficient, 75% field goal shooting in that game, ends up with 26 total points, got to the foul line quite a bit, 13 free throw attempts in that game. I'm sure Cliff Amore wasn't happy with his performance in that game, so he's had this game circled. I'm sure he wants to respond, give a better effort. A little bit of an extra microscope on Zach after the 6 turnovers at Ohio State, the way he was kind of getting stripped by Zed Key. We'll see if Zach makes an adjustment there on the block. And then, Zach, is he able to shut down Cliff Amore, take away those lobs? Rutgers is going to want to try to get Zach in ball screen action and throw lobs over the top to Cliff if possible. Third and final key, Fletcher Lawyer to me. I feel like this is a big game for Fletch. Purdue needs to get him going offensively. In some of Purdue's biggest wins this year, Fletcher Lawyer has been the man, right? 27 points against Tennessee, 27 points against Arizona. We're talking about how good Rutgers is defensively. Well, Tennessee, 5th in KenPom efficiency from a defensive standpoint, as Arizona's 11th. So we got to get Fletch going. He's made the same number of threes this month, Rob, as Zach Edey. 1.
You're telling me that's not good?
That's not good enough from a man Fletch. We got to get him going from deep, and hopefully tonight back in Mackey Arena, he can catch fire.
That is it for the pregame show. Zach Edey about to be honored here at midcourt. Before we continue on with the tip-off, getting closer to the tip-off of this game, Zach, this past Sunday afternoon at Ohio State, became Purdue's all-time leading rebounder with his 6th rebound. It was his first rebound of the second half, and with that rebound, he became the all-time leading rebounder in the history of Purdue basketball, bypassing Joe Barry Carroll. So right now, Zach being honored here at midcourt with a special presentation honoring the fact that he is the school's all-time leading rebounder. When we come back, the starting lineups and the opening tip-off for Purdue and Rutgers. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways, from a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCAA.
You know you've got a comeback in you. When you take the next step, you're going to make it count. For your career, for your family, for your life. You can earn a degree you're proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue Global is backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected and innovative public universities. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your comeback. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
The time to save is now. It's Ford Truck Month at your local Ford dealer. And right now, we're offering special deals on all remaining 2023 Ford F-150s in stock. That's right. Get great incentives on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 straight years. But you can't wait. This is a limited time offer, and it's your last chance to save big on a 2023 Ford F-150. Check out all the great Truck Month deals at buyfordnow.com. And then get over to your local Ford dealer today.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
he can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by your Central Indiana Honda dealers are proud to be longtime fans and supporters of Purdue Athletics. Also brought to you by University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home to the original Purdue Pete. The tip is moments away. Purdue Boilermaker Basketball is on the air.
Time for tonight's starting lineups presented by Hayes & Sons, helping Boilermakers restore their property damaged by fire, water, mold, or storms for over 42 years. At Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights are 14-11. They are 6-8 in Big Ten competition. Here's how they will go. The point guard, Derek Simpson, 6'3", 165-pound sophomore from Mount Laurel, New Jersey. He had 18 points against Purdue last year in the Big Ten tournament game in Chicago. Also in the backcourt, Jamichael Davis, 6'2", 175-pound freshman from Chattanooga, Tennessee. He had 9 points, 4 assists against the Boilermakers in the game at Rutgers in January. The forwards are Andre Hyatt, 6'6", 235-pound senior. He's from the Bronx, New York, started his career at LSU, played 3 years at LSU. He had 15 points against the Boilermakers back on January 28th. Also at a forward, Jeremiah Williams, 6'4", 177-pound redshirt junior from Chicago, Illinois. Started his career at Temple, was at Iowa State last year but did not play because of an Achilles injury. Was suspended for the first 20 games of this season. He's played in the last 5 games and he has really been good. 13 points, 5 rebounds a ball game. The center is Clifford Amori, 6'11", 240-pound senior from Nigeria. Preseason All-Big Ten performer, over 1,200 points in his career. He had 13 points and 6 rebounds against the Boilermakers earlier in the season. Steve Peichel, the head coach of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, in his 8th season as the head coach at Rutgers, after having 11 productive seasons as the head coach at Stony Brook. The third-ranked Purdue Boilermakers are 23-3 on the year, 12-3 in the Big Ten. And here's how they will go. The point guard, Braden Smith, 6 feet, 175-pounder, a sophomore from Westfield. 19.6 rebounds against Rutgers in the meeting earlier this season. Also in the backcourt, Lance Jones, 6'1", 200-pound, 50-year player from Evanston, Illinois. The transfer from Southern Illinois. That first game at Rutgers, he didn't score a bunch, but he had 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals. The forwards are Fletcher Lawyer, 6'4", 180-pound sophomore from Fort Wayne's Homestead High School, and Trey Kaufman-Wren, the 6'9", 230-pound redshirt sophomore from Sellersburg, Indiana. The big man in the middle is Zach Edey, 7'4", 300 pounds and a senior, originally from Toronto. Just this past Sunday, he became Purdue's all-time leading rebounder by passing Joe Barry Carroll. He's now 38 points away from tying Joe Barry Carroll for second most in points scored in the history of Purdue basketball. The boss of the Boilermakers is Matt Painter, 19th season for Coach Painter at the helm, leading Purdue basketball. Rutgers tonight travels in red uniforms, red jerseys, red shorts, with white numerals and lettering front and back on the red uniform for Rutgers. The Purdue Boilermakers are in home whites tonight. That's white jerseys, white shorts with the black numerals and black lettering front and back. It reads Purdue in block capital lettering across the chest in black with old gold trim. The officiating crew for this one tonight, Terry Oglesby, Michael Greenstein, and Ronald Groover. We haven't seen Ron Groover often this year, if at all. Ron Groover works this game tonight for Purdue and Rutgers. Opening tip-off presented by Republic Airways. Apply to Lift Academy. Start your aviation career today. Before we tip it off, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. Purdue had a 9-game winning streak snapped Sunday at Ohio State. Rutgers had a 4-game winning streak snapped Sunday at Minnesota. Rutgers, interestingly enough, they had lost 4 in a row, then won 4 in a row, and then lost that game in Minneapolis I was talking about. Purdue had won 7 in a row, lost a game. That was Nebraska, then won 9 in a row before losing on Sunday in Columbus. One of the reasons Rutgers got hot, they put Jeremiah Williams on the active roster. He helps. He is a good one. We'll keep an eye on him tonight, wearing number 25 on the red jersey for the Scarlet Knights. He's from Chicago, so I'll assume he has a lot of friends and family in the building tonight. Amori will jump it up against Edey at center court. Ball is tipped into the backcourt, won by the Boilermakers, who will work their way right to left, and we are underway at Purdue's Mackey Arena. Rutgers opens up in a half-court man-to-man. Purdue, chest pass, left wing Lawyer. He's guarded closely there by Derek Simpson. He goes right wing, a pass to Braden Smith. He uses a screen from Edey, works his way to the top of the key. Now to Lawyer, who'll lob it into Edey. Spinning and shooting with a right-handed hook shot and scoring. Zach Edey with a right baseline jumper from 4 feet away, and Purdue leads 2-0.
Well, that's a great start there for Purdue, getting that ball deep to Zach Edey, and he gets into his hook shot. Ball doesn't get stripped on his way up. That was a nice change, and as he does what he does best, finishing over the top with that hook.
Simpson using a screen from Andre Hyatt, perimeter left. Now works his way right elbow. Rises and shoots from 16, in and out again. I thought that ball was going to roll in there, but it's rebounded by Rutgers. Amori will shoot. His shot was blocked. Blocked by Zach Edey. A block shot for Edey. Purdue with a possession. Braden Smith on a run right to left in the white uniform. All the way to the basket. Layup good. Braden Smith makes it 4-0 Purdue.
Beautiful drive there. Braden Smith putting the pressure on that Rutgers defense after the block shot. Don't let him get set. Zach Edey seals his man.
Zach Edey now 208 career blocks. 2 shy of tying Matt Harms for 4th place all time. Here's Jeremiah Williams, a screen on the left wing. Works his way down the left side of the paint. Shoots a wild shot. It's missed. It's a loose ball rebound. Grabbed by Williams under the basket to Amori. Missed the shot. Went back up and scored a second time. Cliff Amori scores. That's already 2 offensive rebounds for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Purdue leads 4-2. Boilermakers with the ball against this man-to-man pressure. Jamichael Davis really aggressive guarding the ball handler Braden Smith in the front court. Top of the key, Braden Smith on a catch. Williams is on him. Left wing to Lawyer. Now further left side. It goes to Trey Kaufman-Wren. Shot clock at 7. Braden Smith, hesitation, left baseline floater, good. An excellent hesitation move on the stop and go for Braden Smith. Purdue's up 6-2.
You said it, Rob. The hesitation makes that play right there. The defender, Hyatt, thinks he's going to pull up for a jumper really quick. Instead, the hesitation dribble keeps it alive and gets to an easy floater.
Derek Simpson, left elbow, 16 feet away. Good. Nice shot. Derek Simpson averages 9.6 a game. It's Purdue 6, Rutgers 4.
And that's an easy shot for Derek Simpson. That's his game. He loves that little mid-range pull-up. And we see guys who like shooting in the mid-range have some success against Purdue's defense with that drop coverage.
Purdue left wing, Lance Jones will pull the trigger on a 3. Bullseye! Lance Jones.
Well, that's a great sign. Lance Jones lighting up the scoreboard from long range there on the left wing. A nice skip pass from Braden Smith. But Lance, the only guy who hit a 3 for Purdue in the last game. I'd like to see some other guys on this roster get involved from deep.
Lance made 3 threes against Ohio State. Purdue as a team was 3 of 9, and here's a floater. Good. Jeremiah Williams got into the paint and knocks in a shot. Purdue's leading 9-6.
Williams right there got to that mid-range area once again. A nice soft touch over the top of Purdue's defense. Purdue playing well offensively, but got to get some stops here.
Left wing caught by Lance Jones. Top of the key, chest pass to Braden Smith. Now into Edey. He's wide open underneath a bucket, and he got hammered. He'll go to the foul line. Jeremiah Williams knocked him to the ground, but Williams was quick to help Zach up off of the deck after the hard foul. First foul of the game was called on Jeremiah Williams, and at the foul line will be Purdue's Zach Edey.
Well, nice to see a foul there on Williams, of course. We have seen how important he is to this Rutgers team since he's arrived 5 games ago.
Zach Edey bounces the ball one time, shooting foul line left, shoots and makes it. How about Purdue in the game on Sunday? What got overshadowed in the loss? Purdue was 20 of 20 at the foul line.
Just wild, right? I saw a stat as well where Purdue's had a lot of issues winning games when they're making all their free throws of late, which is a wild stat, especially though when you make 20 in a row as Purdue last game, and Zach connects on the second one as well. Good start from Zach overall offensively here.
Purdue 11, Rutgers 6, 16:30 to go. We're in the first half. Jeremiah Williams, handoff to Simpson, perimeter left. Now throws it up high side to Jamichael Davis, who's working his way perimeter right. Stops, goes down the left side of the lane and misses. Amori a rebound. His shot up, no good. Tipped at it, no good. Rebounded by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Williams a 3 off the rebound is good. To my count, that's now 4 offensive rebounds already for Rutgers. Williams makes the 3. It's Purdue 11, Rutgers 9.
And those are the perfect threes, right? Those step-in rhythm threes, kickouts from under the basket on an offensive rebound.
And here's a foul away from the ball against Rutgers, Derek Simpson. By the way, I miscounted. It's 5 offensive rebounds already for Rutgers. Timeout on the floor. Purdue 11, Rutgers 9 on the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Indiana, are you ready to bust out the fun? Here's how to release the blitz when you play Cash Blitz Scratch-Offs from the Hoosier Lottery. First, pick up Cash Blitz Scratch-Offs at a retailer near you. Next, To experience all the fun, you have to get pumped because these scratch-offs are packed with top prizes all the way up to $500. The fun starts at just $1. Release the Blitz today! Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
This is your moment, your time to shine, your comeback. You're ready for the next step in your career, and you want an education employers respect. So you're not just going back to school, you're coming back with Purdue Global. Backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected public universities, Purdue Global is built for people who bring their life experience into the online classroom. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Higher yield potential starts with the season-long systemic disease protection of Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Xyway brand fungicides protect corn crops from key foliar diseases and support physiological benefits that help develop healthier, higher-yielding corn for a difference you'll appreciate at harvest. Visit your FMC retailer for an at-plant advantage. Always read and follow all label directions.
This is Brian Waddell, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Purdue 11, Rutgers 9, 15:54 to play first half. Join Boilermaker Alliance today, Purdue's official name, image, and likeness collective supporting Purdue athletes. Visit boilermakeralliance.com to learn more. How about Rutgers? They have 5 rebounds in the game total, all 5 offensive rebounds. They've out-rebounded Purdue 5-1. Purdue, the best rebounding team in the Big Ten, second best in the country.
Pretty shocking to see Rutgers start out this well on the offensive glass, but I guess we should channel back to the previous game where Rutgers out-rebounded Purdue, right, in Piscataway. So Rutgers has had success, obviously, rebounding against Purdue, but, man, 5 offensive rebounds this early, definitely a killer because it's allowed that 5-second chance points.
11-9, Purdue the lead, Purdue the ball as we're back to action. Lance Jones, right baseline, 17 feet, step back good. Lance Jones with a great move against the defender, puts Purdue up 13-9. Michael Davis bouncing right side to the new man in the game. This is Emmanuel Ogobe, and he had just subbed into the game, and he misses a baseline jumper, rebounded by Purdue's Zach Edey. Abole, new to the team after missing most of the year because of injury. Lance Jones a 3, air ball from the right wing. Grabbed on the weak side by Derek Simpson of Rutgers. Here come the Scarlet Knights. Hyatt will drive in. Leave it down low. Stolen by Trey Kaufman-Renn on an interior pass. Here comes Purdue right to left. Boilermakers on the run. Braden Smith the ball. Left wing Trey Kaufman-Renn. Top side to Lance Jones. Dribbles twice on the left wing. Throws it into Edey. Bad pass. Loose on the floor. Stolen by Michael Davis of Rutgers. Here come the Scarlet Knights. Purdue's up 13-9. 5 minutes, 10 seconds expired in the first half. Man-to-man defense for the Boilermakers. Williams, chest pass, left wing to Simpson. He'll dribble to the left elbow, rise and fire, shoot, miss softly off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Purdue's Zach Edey. Zach, 2 rebounds, 4 points. Purdue with the ball.
Fortunate there. Simpson likes that mid-range jumper. Pretty good defense by Purdue here. See if they can get something going offensively.
Braden Smith, right elbow. He will fire, and he will knock it home. Good start for Braden Smith. 6 early points. Purdue's up 15-9.
The Braden Smith pull-up J off the bounce. Definitely a good option for Purdue offensively. He loves that spot.
Dribbling over the timeline, Simpson guarded closely left to right by Braden Smith. Uses a screen, top of the key, keeps going. Leaves it down low for a Abole. It's loose on the floor. Trey Kaufman-Renn dives in there to fight for it. This will be a held ball. Possession arrow favoring Rutgers. Excellent hustle by Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Renn. Mason Gillis will sub for Purdue. 6'6" redshirt senior from Newcastle. So will Ethan Morton, the 6'7" senior from Butler, Pennsylvania. New man into the game for Rutgers is Gavin Griffiths, a 6'8" freshman from Simsbury, Connecticut, a 5-star recruit. Highest recruited player ever for Steve Peichel until this past recruiting class when he nabbed 2 more 5-star players. Rutgers turned it over on the inbounds. Stolen by Purdue's Braden Smith as the ball went right through the hands of Amori.
Almost a run out as well, but Braden fumbled it on the steal. Fortunately, was able to gather.
Lawyer a three from straight away. Off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound, right back to Lawyer. He got his own rebound. Bounces it inside to Edey. Back to Lawyer. He tried to throw it inside, and it was stolen. Stolen by Griffiths. A run out three at the other end. Good for Rutgers. Noah Fernandez, who has just subbed into the game from Massachusetts, a 5'11", fifth-year player, transferred from UMass, and that makes it Purdue 15, Rutgers 12.
The live ball turnover, right? We talked about it at Ohio State, just a killer right there, leads to 3 points.
Right elbow jumper is good again for Braden Smith. He is having himself quite a start to the game. 8 points in the first 7 minutes.
He's really turned himself into a heck of a player. His ability to shoot off the dribble going either direction is so tough to defend.
Purdue is leading 17-12 over Rutgers. 13-minute mark of the first half. Dribbling left wing is Jamichael Davis. Right side, Griffiths. Top of the key now. He dribbles, guarded by Gillis. Gillis, kick in the corner. 3 on the way. This one is good as well for Noah Fernandez. And then a technical on Fernandez because after he made the 3 right in front of Purdue's bench, he turned and said something to the Purdue bench, and the official, Michael Greenstein, hits him with a technical foul. The 3-point shot counts, making it 17-15. Camden Heide about to sub in for the Boilermakers, the 6'7" redshirt freshman from Minnesota. Lawyer at the line with 2 foul shots here, and then we will resume action. Lawyer makes the first foul shot. Fletcher makes it 18-15. First scoring of the game for Fletcher Lawyer. And he made the second foul shot. So now Purdue will inbound the ball as we resume action from the point of interruption. Fletcher out of the game, replaced by Heide.
And whether it's warranted or not, Fernandez gives the official the option to potentially make that call when he turns around and looks towards Purdue's bench. I'm not sure he really said anything, but turned around in that fashion and just a killer, right? He's hit 2 threes in a row, feeling good about himself, then you hand Purdue 2 points.
My opinion, that's pretty weak to call it technical there.
I would agree, but
we'll take it.
We'll take it.
But it's weak. 19-15, Purdue the lead, Purdue the ball. Top of the key, Edey, dribble handoff, Braden Smith. Left elbow, stops there and pivots. And turned it over. His opposite key pass was stolen by Hyatt, and Hyatt a run out, a layup at the other end. Andre Hyatt, his first scoring of the game. Purdue's turnovers now, 3 of them. Another live ball turnover leading to a bucket. Purdue 19, Rutgers 17. Top of the key, Gillis. Swing it left side, Ethan Morton. Top of the key now to Heide. He'll pull the trigger on a 3. Got it! Triple time for the freshman Heide.
That's a huge hit from Camden Heide. He's been 0 for his last 5 from long range over the past month or so. Hadn't been a lot of volume, but hadn't been able to cash in when he did get his chances. Huge for the freshman to see that one go down. He could be a big piece on the perimeter for Purdue.
He's a 44% three-point shooter. Fernandez spinning and shooting from the left elbow and hitting again. And again, he looked at the Purdue bench, but he didn't say anything. It was just a quick glance.
We need a second technical on Fernandez quickly to get this guy out of the game.
22-19. Noah Fernandez off the bench, 8 quick points. He averages 6 a game. Purdue is leading 22-19. Driving, Braden Smith, stolen away. Hyatt, a run out to Griffiths. He'll Euro step his way to the rim and score. Right now, Purdue's turnovers are allowing Rutgers to stay in the game. Purdue 22, Rutgers 21 at the 11:05 mark.
It's just brutal because Purdue, when they haven't turned it over, has been in lead offensively in this game against a really stingy defense.
Heide, perimeter left, top of the key, Gillis. Makes a 3, does Mason. Back to Heide, now inside to Edey. Here comes a triple team. Kick it to Heide. Now to Morton. Shot clock at 7. Top of the key, Braden Smith. Catches to the corner. A 3 on the way for Heide. Good again! Camden Heide. Back-to-back triples. Timeout. Rutgers. Oh, a technical foul. No, on Camden Heide.
Did the same thing Fernandez did right in front of the same official.
So it was not a timeout called. It was Camden Heide yelling at Rutgers bench after making a 3. Purdue 25, Rutgers 21. Timeout on the floor at the 10:43 mark. The Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
You work hard
And at First Farmers Bank and Trust, we work hard for you. Since 1885, we've committed to helping families, businesses, and communities thrive financially. From home to the office, to the field, to the arena. We value hard work and perseverance as much as you do. Experience banking built on heart and grit today. Learn more at ffbt.com. First Farmers is a proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
At Ceres Solutions, we're proud to back the Boilers season after season. Boilermakers know you can count on Ceres for all of your agronomy inputs, technology, power fuels, propane gas, and more. For almost 100 years, Ceres Solutions has been a trusted local partner. We've earned our spot as a preferred local co-op, serving your team right here in Boiler Country. We invite you to grow with us. Learn more online at ceres.coop. That's CERES.coop. And boiler up.
I get paid to do this. How cool is it?
Wow. It's like me getting paid to be a coach.
And for me, I don't think there's a place out there better for me than Purdue University.
Hi, I'm Kate Young, host of This is Purdue, the official podcast of Purdue University. Over the last 3 years, my conversations with Boilermakers have been serious, informative, and in the case of that exchange with former Purdue basketball coach Gene Cady and current head coach Matt Painter, downright fun. Be sure to follow This is Purdue on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube.
The time to save is now. It's Ford Truck Month at your local Ford dealer. And right now, we're offering special deals on all remaining 2023 Ford F-150s in stock. That's right. Get great incentives on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 straight years. But you can't wait. This is a limited time offer, and it's your last chance to save big on a 2023 Ford F-150. Check out all the great Truck Month deals at buyfordnow.com. And then get over to your local Ford dealer today.
Travion Williams in the house tonight. Nice to see him back on a break, playing overseas in Germany. It's a new season at Kohl's with everyday styles at great prices. You can get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. Camden Heide off the bench has provided a lift. He has 6 points. Noah Fernandez off the bench for Rutgers has provided a lift. He has 8 points. And also, both of them have been called for a technical foul in this game for taunting the other team's bench after making a three. And with that said, Fernandez will go to the foul line with 2 foul shots here for his technical shots before Rutgers will have the ball. Purdue leads 25-21 with 10:43 to play in the first half. Fernandez wears number 2 on the red uniform. He's a transfer from UMass, and he makes the first foul shot. He's an 88% foul shooter. Played 3 years at UMass after playing 1 year at Wichita State. He missed the second foul shot. Now he's at Rutgers as a grad transfer, and Rutgers will have the ball as we'll resume action. 25-22, Purdue the lead. Purdue plays with Jones and Smith, Heide, Edey, and Mason Gillis. Subbing in for Rutgers for the first time is Oscar Palmquist, 6'8" redshirt senior from Sweden. Griffiths over the timeline on a right-handed dribble. Gives it high side where it's caught by Williams between the circles. Left side chest pass to Palmquist. He dribbles twice, hands off Griffiths. Griffiths guarded by Heide, freshman on freshman here. Griffiths kicks it out far left wing. Shot clock at 9. Fernandez now between the rings with it. Works his way right wing, will rise and shoot a 3 and miss this one. Rebounded by Edey, then lost. Now picked up by Gillis. Edey was fighting like heck with Amori to grab that rebound. Purdue ends up with it. Driving, Lance Jones right baseline to Gillis. Shooting a 3 on the right wing. Triple time! Mason Gillis.
Excellent push there in transition off the miss. Lance Jones stops on a dime with the behind-the-back dribble. Mason Gillis relocates top of the key. Clean look for Mason. He cashes in.
Purdue up 28-22. Less than 10 minutes to go in the half. Fernandez, left elbow, hesitation, spinning, gives to Palmquist right wing. Now to Amori, who shoots from 12 feet away right wing, missed it, and Edey rebounded. Zach Edey has 4 rebounds. Lance Jones, a 3 in transition, missed it. Rebounded by Griffiths, and then stolen by Heide. Purdue steals the ball after Griffiths had secured a rebound, and now what do we have? A stoppage of play. Maybe the shot clock could have possibly been put in a wrong position there. It looked to me like Certainly Rutgers had the rebound in the possession before Heidi stole it back. So that would give Purdue a fresh 30. And yes, that's what they will do. Purdue will get a fresh 30. Actually, they're going to put it at 26.
Because after they got possession, they're saying, 4 additional seconds ran off. But yeah, nice to have essentially a full shot clock here to work with.
Purdue 4 turnovers, Rutgers 3. But 7 points off the turnovers for Rutgers. That's a difference right now. Purdue's up 28-22. Lance Jones in the left corner to Heidi. Quickly covered up by Palmquist. Now it goes inside to Edie.
Little zone here.
Edie against Amori. Stepped through, shoots, and was fouled in the process. He tried a right-handed hook shot as he was stepping through a double team. And the foul will go against Jeremiah Williams. That's 2 fouls on Williams. That is significant. And to the foul line will go Zach Edie for Purdue. While we have a moment, a happy birthday shout out to Tommy Luce, grad assistant. His birthday was yesterday. As Edie dribbles once and shoots, makes the foul shot. A happy birthday to Terry Johnson, assistant coach. His birthday was yesterday. And a happy heavenly birthday to Larry Clisby, the Cliz, with a birthday yesterday.
What a great day.
We lost the Cliz 3 years ago this month. Zach Edie at the foul line, dribbling one time. Shooting that ball and hitting. He's 6 points in a game is Zach with 4 of 4 foul shooting. Purdue up 30-22 with 9:12 to go in the half. Fernandez dribbles over the timeline and we'll have a foul on Fletcher Lawyer. Lawyer tried to jump the passing lane on Fernandez, and it's a charge on Fernandez. I miscalled it. Lawyer takes a charge. I thought the initial call was against Fletcher. Nope. I messed that one up, fans. My apologies. That is a Rutgers turnover and a foul on Noah Fernandez. Lawyer takes the charge on a dribble handoff.
That's kind of that fickle thing with these dribble handoffs nowadays in college basketball. If you run into the defender at all doing a dribble handoff, they, 99% of the time now, they're going to bang the offensive player for an illegal screen. And we saw that happen there.
Heidi a 3 in the corner. Oh, the freshman is hot. His third 3 of the half.
We talked about how we wanted him to see one go down, and now he's seen 3 go down. Really feeling a good groove offensively from long range.
Purdue a double-digit lead at 33-22. Williams on the left baseline. Out high to Simpson. Swing it right wing to Hyatt. He'll drive against Gillis and was fouled by Mason Gillis as Hyatt was driving in from the right wing. That will send to the foul line Andre Hyatt, the senior from the Bronx. 74% foul shooter is Hyatt. First foul on Mason Gillis.
How about this Purdue team offensively so far? They got the 4 turnovers, and it feels like all 4 the baskets the other way for Rutgers. But besides that, Purdue has just been unbelievable from the field as Andre Hyatt does hit the first free throw.
Well, you look at the shooting numbers. Purdue from the three-point line is 5 of 8 at 63%.
Purdue shooting close to 80% from the field altogether, 11 for 14. They've made 5 of their last 6 shots.
Emmanuel Oblay has subbed in, the 6'10 sophomore from Nigeria for Rutgers. Missed most of the early part of the season with injury. Foul shot good for Hyatt. Made both. 4 points for Andre Hyatt. And now here's full court pressure, 2-2-1 variety. Purdue breaks it on the dribble. Braden Smith just dribbled his way through the trouble. And now Purdue will run offense. Purdue leads 33-24 at the 8:25 mark. Braden Smith, top of the key off a dribble. Working his way now right wing. Still dribbling. Throws in the corner to Trey Kaufman-Wren. Right back to Braden. He'll shoot a 3. Good again. A triple time for Braden Smith.
Well, that's a mistake there by the Rutgers defense. I know you're worried about Zach Edey, but you're sagging off Trey Kaufman-Wren. Braden Smith is 1 pass away. You cannot be sagging off Braden Smith 1 pass away when you're already sagging off TKR. Easy pass, easy open shot for Braden in rhythm.
Purdue leads by 12. Oscar Palmquist is on the right wing outside of the arc. Throws it to the left wing, caught by Williams. Williams trying to work against Heidi. Drives and had it blocked. Out of bounds. Last touch by Rutgers. What a defensive play by Camden Heidi against one of the best offensive players in the country, and Jeremiah Williams. Timeout on the floor. That was actually Austin Williams. I had the wrong Williams in the game. Purdue 36, Rutgers 24 on a Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Skate.
Ready for Honda selection? Trade today. Full inventory is here. Get more for your trade and save thousands with 0.9% financing on the 2023 Ridgeline.
Are you ready?
Hondas are in stock. Get more for your trade and 0.9%.
3, 2, 1. Skate.
Go search your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 2/29/24.
If you're a Boilermakers fan, you know that scoring big is everything. Few things feel as good as watching your team pass, shoot, and dribble their way to victory. Off the court, you can experience that same feeling with a Magnum tractor from Case IH. Magnum tractors match the power, speed, and strength of the best Boilermakers by helping you net every challenge that comes your way. Score big with a Magnum tractor this season by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers to learn more. Boiler up.
Electric Plus has the mission to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana, leading the league in new construction, modernizations, and service repair. Family-owned and operated Electric Plus serves our communities with pride. We have 24/7 emergency coverage for all businesses, with offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington. Check us out online today. Visit electricplus.com and boiler up.
Attention fans, do you want a chance to win tickets to see the Boilermakers take on the Michigan State Spartans on March 2nd? Winner gets 2 tickets, hospitality passes, VIP parking, and a signed basketball. All you have to do is register at PurdueSports.com/basketballVIP by February 23rd, 2024 for a chance to win this amazing opportunity brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Purdue Athletics.
This is Travion Williams, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
The irony, Travion in the building tonight. Well done to our board operator, Ethan Sargent, to pull that one out. Purdue fans win a prize pack with tickets to the Purdue-Michigan State game on March the 2nd here at Mackey Arena. That is next Saturday night, by the way, fans. Go to PurdueSports.com/basketballVIP and register by tomorrow. Tomorrow, February 23rd. That's the deadline. PurdueSports.com/basketballVIP. It's brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Purdue Athletics. That last block shot, by the way, by Camden Heidi was on Austin Williams. He's a 7th-year college player. He's played at Marist, at Hartford, Florida International, and now finishing up as a 7th-year grad student at Rutgers. Oh, what I wouldn't have given for 7 years of college.
It was a really good block by Camden Heidi. He kind of packed it on, got his hand on top of the ball as Williams went into a shooting motion. And one of those where if it's a split second longer, they maybe go to that jump ball call.
Yeah.
But instead, Williams kind of powers through it and then just rifles the ball out of bounds. And it was a great call because sometimes you'll see the official keep the ball on that end, even though it's clearly off the offensive player because it got blocked or whatever. But it was a good call by the official because the block occurs and then Williams rifles the ball out of bounds as he tried to continue into a shooting motion.
It's Purdue 36, Rutgers 24, 7:45 to go first half. Rutgers is now in full court pressure, a 2-2-1 variety. Purdue will try to break it. Braden Smith slowly dribbling the ball right to left. Stops near the midcourt stripe, bounces to Trey Kaufman-Wren, and that's how Purdue breaks the press. Now Purdue will go into a half-court motion here against the man-to-man defense. Lawyer left wing gives to Braden Smith, who's dribbling on the left baseline, guarded by Simpson. Brings it all the way back out to the free throw line, goes all the way to the rim, but missed it. A right-handed layup. Good take, didn't get it to go. Obley with a rebound for Rutgers. Simpson in 8 feet away, missed it. Obley the rebound. He was fouled as he went back to the rim.
Fletcher got hit with a tough screen there. Was telling Caleb first, like, hey, try to talk if you can so you can call that out because Obley is a big old dude, and he caught Fletcher there pretty good. And with Fletcher on the ground, unfortunately, as Caleb was defending the ball handler, no one was able to box him out. offensive rebound.
Bole at the line. He's only made 2 foul shots all year, but he's only attempted 6. And now he's 2 for 7. And now a free chicken sandwich has just been brought into the equation.
And Fletcher pumping up the crowd a little extra as they want some chicken here in Matthew Arena.
Bole has a lot of pressure here. Wears a red wristband on the right wrist. Dribbles twice. Shoots. I got it. Boos raining down from the sellout crowd. No chicken sandwiches for now. Purdue leads 36-25. 7:11 to go first half. Again, Rutgers into full court pressure. Purdue has 4 turnovers. Those 4 came very early in the game. Trey Kaufman-Renn over the timeline on the dribble is how Purdue will break the press. Heidi fakes a 3, dribbles in, goes strong to the basket. He double clutched and he laid it in. Camden Heidi, have yourself a game.
Such an athletic play. They're playing off the closeout, right? The sense of urgency by the Rutgers defenders to close out after 3 made threes. Pump fake, 1 dribble, gliding through the air, finish off the glass.
Jumper at the other end is up and good by Jamichael Davis. His first scoring of the ball game. Purdue 38, Rutgers 27. 6:35 to play. Camden Heidi has 11 points. His season high, 13 in the season opener against Samford. Braden Smith dribbles right side. Caleb First setting a screen for him. First into the game. Braden Smith shoots from 15 feet away, misses. Caleb First rebounds, and then he got fouled as he attempted to throw the ball back at the rim. Caleb First coming into the game and immediately pays dividends with an offensive rebound. The 6'10 junior from Fort Wayne, fouled by Derek Simpson. Second foul on Simpson, and Caleb First will be at the foul line with 2 shots. 6:19 to go in the half. Caleb First wearing the number 1 on the white uniform. Dribbling twice with the left hand, shooting and making. It seems to me like whenever Caleb enters the game, the first thing he always does is get an offensive rebound.
Well, that is definitely one of Caleb's strongest assets as a player. He's a really good offensive player. He's got great instincts near the basket. And this time gets fouled and goes to the line.
Missed the second foul shot, though. So he goes 1 for 2, and then Lance Jones stole the inbounds, the outlet pass, I beg your pardon, and it went out of bounds off of Rutgers. Lance Jones jumped the outlet pass, and Rutgers turned it over. He did that at Rutgers also, if you remember.
Yep.
Stole an outlet pass.
Deflected that thing off of Davis's foot, and it goes out of bounds.
6:16 to go. Rutgers turnover, their 5th. Rutgers turns it over 11.5 times a game. Purdue with the ball. Caleb First swings it with a chest pass right side to Lance Jones. Lance inside to Caleb First on the block. Trying to back down the defender. Turning and shooting and missing. Rebounded there by Jeremiah Williams of Rutgers. Jamichael Davis. Back to Williams on the high right wing. 4 steps outside of the arc. Guarded closely by Lance Jones. Shot clock at 15. Chest pass right side. It goes to Simpson. Now to Hyatt for an open 3. No good.
Very lucky.
Yeah, because he was wide open. Rebounded by Braden Smith. Hyatt is a 33% three-point shooter, but he missed that one. Purdue on the run here, right to left. Lawyer, left baseline. Lost it out of bounds, but last touch by Rutgers. Purdue keeps possession. 18 on the shot clock. Zach Edey will enter the game, replacing Caleb First. Great effort from First off the bench in limited minutes. These are the 2 teams in the Big Ten with the toughest schedule. Purdue number 1 in the country strength of schedule. Rutgers second in the Big Ten strength of schedule. Purdue with the ball on the inbound. Lawyer driving in, lobbing for Edey, catching and dunking. A perfect pass from Fletcher Lawyer, and Edey dunks it home with 2 hands.
I love to see that from Fletch. Having the vision there on the drive to find Zach. Sometimes I feel like with Fletcher, he gets maybe a little bit too shot conscious on those floaters, on those drives. I love seeing him looking for Zach there.
Jeremiah Williams into the painted area. Gives to Andre Hyatt. Fakes a jumper at the right elbow. Throws it back to Williams, who's now standing on the motion P at the center circle. Shot clock at 7. Williams driving into the left block. Kick Kicking it to Simpson. Simpson to a teammate, top of the key, Hyatt. Shooting a floater up against the shot clock, no good. Rebounded Fletcher Lawyer. Outlets quickly to Braden Smith. He'll push tempo against Hyatt. Fouled on the run. Boy, Braden Smith just put his head down and was going aggressively to the bucket. Draws the foul from Andre Hyatt. And to the foul line will go Purdue's Braden Smith. Timeout, Rutgers, with 4:42 to go in the half. This is a 30-second timeout with Purdue leading 41-27. While we have a moment, from all of us on the Purdue Radio Network, our condolences to Dustin Harvey. Dustin Harvey passed away earlier this week. Dustin, very active here in the Lafayette, West Lafayette area in youth basketball. There may not have been a bigger advocate for youth basketball players, boys and girls, in the city of Lafayette and West Lafayette than Dustin Harvey, passing away unexpectedly earlier this week. To Dustin Harvey's friends and families, please know we are thinking of you. 4:42 to go in the half. Purdue 41, Rutgers 27. At the foul line will be Purdue's Braden Smith with 2 foul shots. That was foul number 7 on Rutgers, but it was a shooting foul. How about Purdue had those 4 early turnovers, Bob, and knock on wood, haven't turned it over since.
And that's been critical, right? Instead of it being a back-and-forth game, really close, one-possession ball game, now all of a sudden Purdue has bounced this thing out to a 14-point lead, now 15 as Braden hits the first free throw. And that's what happens, right? This Purdue team is so elite offensively. If they take care of the basketball, they can go on huge runs. And it also helps when they're getting stops on the other end. A 2-minute scoring drought right now for the Scarlet Knights.
Braden made both free throws. He has 13 points already against a 13-point average. In that first game at Rutgers, he had 19 points and 6 rebounds. Braden Smith playing well again against the Scarlet Knights. Michael Davis left block, shot fakes, Lawyer took the bait, and Lawyer fouls. Excellent shot fake by Jamichael Davis. Got Fletcher Lawyer up in the air, and Fletch just came down right on top of Davis. 2 foul shots coming for Jamichael Davis, the 6'2 freshman from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Well, I think that's a situation where, Fletch doesn't get put in too many positions where he gets to have that fun experience to try to be a shot blocker. And he's guarding Davis here, who's a couple inches shorter than Fletch. Probably 3-4 inches shorter as Davis sinks the first free throw. And so Davis, he gets into that paint, gets right to the left block, pump fakes, and or picked up his dribble, and I think Fletcher got excited, like, hey, I'm going to block this shot and send it into the crowd. Unfortunately, Davis had second thoughts and did a great job with the pump fake.
Davis wears a black leggings underneath those shorts, shoots and makes it. Jamichael Davis is a 48%. Think about this, 48% foul shooter. We just made both foul shots there. Purdue against this 2-2-1 press, breaks it by throwing it to Trey Kaufman-Renn at midcourt. Now Purdue can run offense, and Rutgers settles into zone defense.
Kind of have to do this at this point because their man-to-man defense has not stopped Purdue.
Think about that. Rutgers struggling on defense. Boy, you don't often say that. Trey Kaufman-Renn inside to Edey. He goes strong, and he was fouled from behind. I'm not sure. Maybe Amori. There are about 3 guys in there battling. It was Amori. Clifford Amori, his first foul. And 2 foul shots will be coming here for Zach Edey. Amori comes into the game needing 1 block shot to equal Matt Harms, former Boilermaker, for 18th place all time in the history of Big Ten block shots. Zach Edey makes the foul shot. Zach Edey came into the game needing 3 block shots. He has 1, so he needs 2 more now to tie the same man I just mentioned, Matt Harms. It's the race to Matt Harms for Zach Edey and Cliff Amori right now. Zach made both foul shots. How about this Purdue foul shooting? Woo!
And how about, we talked about with Zach Edey a couple of games ago when he was kind of scuffling, that percentage of Big Ten play, it got down to about 66%. We said, man, it'd be really nice, considering how much we know Zach's going to be continuing to get fouled, if you could get into a nice rhythm offensively at the line.
Braden, sorry, cut you off. Braden Smith almost stole the inbound pass.
Yeah, he jumped it.
He knocked it out of bounds. But yeah, you're right. Think about this. Purdue went 20 of 20 as a team in Columbus on Sunday. In this game, Purdue's 11 of 12. On the Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard, Purdue 45, Rutgers 29 at the 4-minute mark. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways, from a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCAA.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, stay.
Ready for Honda selection? Trade today. Full inventory is here. Get more for your trade and save thousands with 0.9% financing on the 2023 Ridgeline.
Are you ready?
Hondas are in stock. Get more for your trade and 0.9%.
3, 2, 1, stay.
Go search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 2/29/24.
Water damage from a busted pipe can be a real nightmare in these frigid temps. For over 40 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Indiana homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So when a water disaster strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. Visit hayesandsons.com for more information.
If your company is seeking to relocate or expand quickly, Hancock County, Indiana has a wide variety of business sites, including 4 shovel-ready certified silver business parks, plus higher than normal broadband capacity with an extensive fiber network with more than 2,000 miles of lines. Connecting opportunity with success. Contact the Hancock County Economic Development Council at www.hancockedc.com or at 317-477-7241.
Painter Show each week presented by Jimco Constructors. Join myself and the coach Monday night at Walk-Ons in the Purdue Memorial Union at 6 o'clock. At Walk-Ons, it's always game day with a taste of Louisiana. Tune into this same radio station. Watch it on Purdue's Facebook or X channel or the YouTube page. Matt Painter Show presented by Jimco Constructors. Coach and I will be there Monday night at 6 o'clock at Walk-Ons. Purdue 45, Rutgers 29. Think about that first game in Piscataway. Purdue scored 68 for the entire game. Right now they're at 45.
Incredible offensive display by Purdue, but how about the offensive rebounding? We talked about that first 4 minutes. Rutgers with 5 offensive rebounds. They've only got 1 in the last 12.
Here's a foul away from the ball. Camden Heide got knocked to the ground as he was trying to guard a cutting Rutgers player, and Camden gets hit for the foul, his second. 3:52 to go here in the half. Rutgers the ball, baseline right. They attack the basket 2 hour right, wearing their red uniforms. Simpson out high to Palmquist, catches on the left elbow, dribbles twice, gives to Simpson now. He'll pull up from the left elbow, shoot and miss, and Mason Gillis rebounds. Had a good look, just couldn't get it to go. Purdue on the run right to left, wearing white unis. Braden Smith, top of the key, using a screen from Edey, left to right. Keeps going all the way down the floor. A behind-the-back pass, then went through the hands of Zach Edey. Not a great pass. And then stolen at the other end by Camden Heide. So Purdue gives it away and then takes it right back.
Braden trying to highlight real over-the-shoulder pass behind his back to Zach that Zach just couldn't quite grasp. But then Heide, really good transition defense, sprinting back, gets in the passing lane.
Top of the key, Gillis swings it left side, Heide. Back to the top of the key, Lance Jones. Inside to Edey. Spinning and shooting, and shot an air ball. I think the ball slipped out of his hand, actually. Rutgers has the ball now. Gavin Griffiths at the 3-minute mark, driving down the paint, blocked by Edey. Second block of the night by Edey. Loose ball picked up by Rutgers. Griffiths throws it out high to Obole. He shoots an air ball. Rebounded Mason Gillis. Both big guys shoot air balls on back-to-back possessions. Purdue with the ball here.
Oh, man. Zach Edey's face after that shot attempt was hilarious.
Lance Jones, right wing, shooting a 3. No good. Long, rebounded by Oscar Palmquist. I think that shot came a little too early in the shot clock for Matt Painter. Obole Bole working against Edey, and he was fouled. He tried it up and under on the left block, and Zach Edey hit with a foul. That will put Emmanuel Bole at the line, the 6'10 sophomore from Nigeria. First foul of the game on Zach Edey. Edey in the game, double-figure scoring at 10 points, now 78 straight double-figure scoring games for him.
That was a tough bailout call there to go against Zach Edey. Kind of flailing down there to get the call.
Bole dribbles twice, shoots, and makes it.
He's not been shy, I've noticed, about trying to get into his offensive game on the block.
Played 1 year of junior college basketball at Monroe College. Came to Rutgers out early in the season. Now back and playing. He's only played, this only his 6th game. But he certainly gives them a presence inside at 6'10", 260. And he makes both foul shots. He has 3 points in the game, all on foul shots. 2:22 to go. Purdue up 45-31. Rutgers now in full court defense. 2-2-1. Braden Smith to Mason Gillis to break the press. Mason spins and shoots a three. Misses it. Long rebound grabbed by Camden Heide. Boy, Heide's been doing a little bit of everything here. Lance Jones a three, left wing. Triple time. Double nickel.
Capitalizing on the second chance opportunity. Mason, after the press break, finally turns and faces. Everyone leaves him. It takes the open three. Back iron. Heide there. Extra possession. Swing pass to Lance Jones. Unguarded left wing.
Fernandez to the right elbow, dribbling against Braden Smith, stopping now to Palmquist, top of the key. Left side, Griffiths dribbling for Rutgers. He puts his head down, dribbles to the right elbow. We'll give to Simpson, pulling up from 12 feet, shooting and missing. Rebounded Mason Gillis of Purdue. 90 seconds to go, first half. Purdue racing right to left with a possession. Boilermakers leading 48-31 over Rutgers. Braden Smith all the way to the rim, shot blocked, tipped around once, twice by Edey, picked up by Griffiths. Now Rutgers has a 3-on-1 and a run out. Simpson to Griffiths, and he was fouled from behind. Nice play by Mason Gillis. Instead of allow Griffiths an uncontested two-handed dunk, Mason takes the foul, and Griffiths will have to earn it at the foul line.
Totally agree there, Rob. Nice transition defense as of late here by Purdue. Heide got the steal on that one. This time Mason sprinting. It's a 3-on-1 situation. You think it's going to be an easy lay-in. Instead, Mason comes back, makes Griffiths earn it here at the line.
And look, Griffiths, while he makes the first foul shot, is a 52% foul shooter. So, statistically, that's a good foul to give. Griffiths wearing number 10 on that red uniform. Young man from Simsbury, Connecticut. Second foul shot, good. So, he makes the Boilermakers pay for taking the foul. Purdue up 48-33. Again, here's that 2-2-1 full court press. Purdue's troubles handling the ball have come in a half court today, not the full court press. Lawyer fakes a three, right wing, gives to Braden Smith. He lobs for Edey, catching and dunking. Braden Smith the assist. Zach Edey the dunk.
Just beautiful two-man game there. Braden Smith the blow-by there on the Rutgers defense. And he sees Zach near the rim, puts it up there where only Zach can get it.
Purdue at 50 points, 50-33 in the first half. Davis had his shot blocked by Braden Smith of all people. Here's a run out. Lance Jones layup, good! And Purdue's up 52-33.
Unbelievable end-to-end play. Braden Smith with a big-time block on one end, and then the vision on the other to find a streaking Lance Jones.
The number 2 offensive efficiency team in the country, Purdue, playing the number 2 defensive efficiency team in the country in Rutgers. And in the first 20 minutes, it's been all Boilermakers. Fernandez with 6 on the clock, driving in, shooting a fall-away jumper and missing. Rebounded by Braden Smith. Half-court shot by Fletcher Lawyer at the horn is no good. And what a first 20 minutes of offense by the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue shoots 7 of 12 from 3, 11 of 12 from the foul line, makes 17 of 27 shots altogether from the floor, and Purdue hangs 52 points in the first 20 minutes on the defensive-minded Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Purdue 52, Rutgers 33. The Coors Light halftime report begins. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
What is 988? It's a way forward. It's a listening ear. It's whatever help you need when you need it. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline offers trained crisis specialists ready to talk to you 24/7. If you or someone you love is experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis in their life, call or text 988. Want more information? Visit 988indiana.org.
At Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First, we do more than lend. We lift up our rural communities that we serve, too. From our day-to-day business of providing reliable credit to farmers and rural residents, to our community investment efforts and scholarships for college students, we help Indiana's rural communities find their next level. Visit FCMA.com to learn more about how we work with partners like Purdue University. Boiler up. Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First are equal opportunity lenders.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
You know you've got a comeback in you. When you take the next step, you're going to make it count. For your career, for your family, for your life. You can earn a degree you're proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue Global is backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected and innovative public universities. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your comeback. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network, from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill, proud sponsor of the Purdue Boilermakers. Also brought to you by Case IH. Take your success off the court and out into the field with Case IH's superior farming tools. Visit your local Case IH dealer or learn more at caseih.com/Boilermakers. And by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. Get to know us at indianakitchen.com. Purdue Boilermaker Basketball is on the air. This is the Boilermaker Halftime Show.
Halftime at Purdue's Mackey Arena. This is the Coors Light Halftime Report. Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. Proud partner of the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue has a halftime lead over Rutgers of 52-33. That's right, 52. First half points, Purdue fans. Rutgers is one of the best defensive teams in all of the country. Rutgers allows the opponent on the average 39% shooting for the game. In the first half, Purdue's at 63%, including 7 of 12 from the three-point line.
Just incredible, and that's what you had to give Ohio State a lot of credit for in the previous game, is they only allowed Purdue to take 9 three-point attempts the entire game. Purdue's got 12 three-point attempts just in this first half, have made 7 of them. Rutgers has just not done a very good job at all getting Purdue off the three-point line, and Purdue's been able to capitalize with opportunities in transition, off second chance opportunities. But Cam Heide, really big spark off the bench, getting some clean looks and crushing them in. 11 first half points for Cam Heide. He made 3 three-point shots and a layup where he drove it in aggressively from the left corner after faking a three. He's 4 of 4 shooting for those 11 points. He also has a rebound. It was an offensive board. And he has a steal and a block shot. Camden Heide, the redshirt freshman, is stuffing the stat sheet, at least in the first half. Coors Light Halftime Report continues in a moment, including the halftime stats presented by Ruoff Home Mortgage. It's Purdue 52, Rutgers 33. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products, just 20 miles down the road from Ross H. Stadium, we're not just really good bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents.
We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members.
We're Boilermakers.
I'm Russ Sherwood, president at Indiana Kitchen, and on behalf of everyone here, we're proud to say our bacon is more than just locally made. Our Indiana Kitchen bacon is boiler made.
Visit indianakitchen.com, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Folks ask, Salty Pete, What's the best part of being a pirate? Hello? It's all the buried treasure. I've been following this here treasure map all day. Time to dig. Oh, I went through a lesson. Old Charlie was... Arr!
Hey, that weird pirate guy just took out a power line.
Blow me down. Literally.
Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Boilermaker fans, did you know that Canon 4 helps leading-edge companies get out of the office printer and copying business? We're a legendary company with legendary people and a legendary platform that will help your business improve document workflow and increase business efficiencies. To learn more, visit canon4.com. That's CANNON, the number 4.com.
'Cause we're gonna be...
Higher yield potential starts with the season-long systemic disease protection of Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Xyway brand fungicides protect corn crops from key foliar diseases and support physiological benefits that help develop healthier, higher-yielding corn for a difference you'll appreciate at harvest. Visit your FMC retailer for an at-plant advantage. Always read and follow all label directions.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Purdue University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Halftime at Purdue's Mackey Arena. Purdue leading Rutgers 52-33. Let's look at the halftime stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage is a proud supporter of Purdue basketball. Ruoff's top-notch customer service makes your home ownership dreams an easy reality. Apply online at ruoff.com. Before we look at those numbers, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. In the first half, Rutgers is a team 10 of 30 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. That's actually a really strong percentage at 60%, and 10 of 12 at the foul line. That's, again, a good number at 83.3%, both well above their season averages, but they only have a total of 33 points. Leading them in scoring is Noah Fernandez, 9 points off the bench. 5 points for Jeremiah Williams. He comes in as their team's leading scorer. 15 total rebounds for Rutgers, 7 offensively. They turned it over 6 times. Had 5 steals and 1 block shot. That came from Abole. Purdue, meanwhile, 17 of 27 shooting. That's 63%. 7 of 12 from 3, 58.3%, and 11 of 12 at the foul line, 91.7%. Purdue in the last game and a half from the foul line is 31 of 32 as a team. Braden Smith has 13 points, 4 assists, and a steal. Zach Edey, 12 points, 5 rebounds for the Boilermakers. Camden Heide, 11 points off the bench. Boilermakers, 16 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 4 steals as a team, 4 block shots, 2 of those from Zach Edey. Boilermakers lead at the half, 52-33. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill. Official partner of Purdue Athletics. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Bob Dell has a look at the out-of-town scores. When we come back, they're presented by your Central Indiana Honda dealers. This is the Coors Light Halftime Report, and this is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
University Bookstore is the official textbook source for Purdue Athletics and the home of the original Purdue Feast. Cash in on 3-Point Thursdays with Purdue men's and women's basketball. When Purdue scores, so do you. With winning home games, you can save up to 39% on in-store purchases. Gear up for game days with the #1 fun place for Purdue. University Bookstore, 2 locations, State Street and across from Mackey Arena. It's University Bookstore.
The time time to save is now. It's Ford Truck Month at your local Ford dealer. And right now, we're offering special deals on all remaining 2023 Ford F-150s in stock. That's right. Get great incentives on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 straight years. But you can't wait. This is a limited time offer, and it's your last chance to save big on a 2023 Ford F-150. Check out all the great Truck Month deals at buyfordnow.com, and then get over to your local Ford dealer today.
You work hard, and at First Farmers Bank and Trust, we work hard for you. Since 1885, we've committed to helping families, businesses, and communities thrive financially. From home to the office, to the field, to the arena. We value hard work and perseverance as much as you do. Experience banking built on heart and grit today. Learn more at ffbt.com. First Farmers is a proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Located at 3995 State Road 38 inside Fearless Fitness. Box Fit Lafayette is a family-owned boxing for fitness gym. No matter your age or skill level, you're welcome to come and punch your way to better fitness. Box Fit is also home to Rock Steady Boxing, a program for people with Parkinson's. Rock Steady has been shown to help slow or reverse the symptoms of Parkinson's. Find out more about all that Box Fit has to offer at boxfitlafayette.com. That's boxfitlafayette.com.
Welcome back here to the halftime show, where Purdue leads Rutgers 52-33 at the half. Time now for our out-of-town scores segment, and today's out-of-town scores are brought to you by your Central Indiana Honda dealers. Let's take a look at some of the scores from around the country. We'll start off with some Big Ten scores from earlier this week. On Tuesday night, there were two games played. Iowa defeats Michigan State on the road, 78-71. Wisconsin holds serve at home over Maryland, 74-70. 12th ranked Illinois loses a heartbreaker late at Penn State, as Penn State, with a dramatic comeback, wins that game 90-89. And then the Indiana Hoosiers drop one at home against the Nebraska Cornhuskers, 85-70. As far as Big Ten play here today, there's two other games besides the Purdue game. The Ohio State Buckeyes travel on the road to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers at 8 o'clock, airing on the Big Ten Network. And then Michigan visits Northwestern. That game tips at 9 o'clock on FS1. And then finally, one other top 25 game being played this evening. Out in the Pac-12, a good one. 21st ranked Washington State visits 4th ranked Arizona. That game tips at 11 o'clock on FS1. Drive the road to win with Honda and have fun off the court with the Honda Drive vehicles. Your Central Indiana Honda dealers are proud supporters of Purdue Athletics. We'll take a look at the keys to the second half in just a moment when we return to the Coors Light Halftime Report. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise. Your ride to relaxation, Lafayette Limo.
Talking on the phone is difficult if you've been exposed to loud noises over time. Combat veterans, factory workers, farmers, gun and motorcycle enthusiasts can have trouble hearing on the telephone. Relay Indiana helps return clarity to your phone conversations. Relay Indiana also provides free loaned equipment to those who qualify. Get the CapTel caption telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now. Attention fans, do you want a chance to win tickets to see the Boilermakers take on the Michigan State Spartans on March 2nd? Winner gets 2 tickets, hospitality passes, VIP parking, and a signed basketball. All you have to do is register at PurdueSports.com/basketballVIP by February 23rd, 2024 for a chance to win this amazing opportunity, brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Purdue Athletics.
Hey Indiana, are you ready to bust out the fun? Here's how to release the blitz when you play Cash Blitz Scratch-Offs from the Hoosier Lottery. First, pick up Cash Blitz Scratch-Offs at a retailer near you. Next, to experience all the fun, you have to get pumped because these scratch-offs are packed with top prizes all the way up to $500.
The fun starts at just $1. Release the Blitz today! Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Purdue will have the opening possession of the second half with the Boilermakers leading 52-33. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell, on-site engineer Wes Scott. A reminder, we will be in Ann Arbor at the Chrysler Arena on Sunday afternoon. Purdue and Michigan, round of 2. That's a 2 o'clock tip-off, 1 o'clock for our broadcast on Sunday. Purdue running out of games here, fans, on the home schedule especially. There are only 2 home games left after today. Purdue in white, Rutgers in red. Boilermakers just blistered the Nets in the first half. And keep in mind, with 11 minutes to go in the half, it was 25-21 Purdue, a 4-point lead. Purdue then scored 27 points over those final, basically 10:45 to really open this one up. Rutgers tries to trap at half court, almost stole the ball away, but Lance Jones ended up with it. Braden Smith had it, lost it. Now it goes to Trey Kaufman-Renn to Lance Jones, left side. He dribbles in, throws a skip pass to Lawyer. Catch and shoot 3 for Fletcher is in and out, no good. Lance got the rebound, threw it back up towards the rim, but missed it. Strong rebound for Lance Jones, but he couldn't throw it back into the bucket, and now Rutgers has the ball. Jeremiah Williams dribbling to the left elbow, stopping and shooting a 3. It rims out, and Fletcher Lawyer gets the rebound as Purdue has the possession now. We played 40 seconds of the second half. Each team has had a shot. Each team has missed. Braden Smith will drive, kick to Lawyer. Lawyer throws it inside to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Will they double on him? For the moment, he's going face up against Hyatt. Here comes the double. Spins away from it, shoots and scores. What a shot by Trey Kaufman-Renn, spinning away from the double team.
That's just way too easy. He loves that matchup there against Andre Hyatt. Hyatt just doesn't have the size or strength to deter Kaufman-Renn, and right there he just allows Kaufman-Renn to go to his left shoulder as well.
First 2 of the game for Trey. He had 12 against Ohio State on Sunday. Here's a steal for Edey. Ahead to Lance Jones. He will dunk the ball with 2 hands. How about Zach Edey leading the break on an outlet pass to Lance Jones?
Lance Jones, elite perimeter defense, gets Jeremiah Williams to fall and lose the handle. And then, like you said, Zach Edey, the ability to have that quick feet on the perimeter to get that loose ball, and then pass ahead to Lance for the finish.
Purdue now leads 56-33. Hyatt an open 3, left wing, in and out, no good. Rebounded Braden Smith. That was a good shot for Rutgers, just wouldn't fall. They have not been a good shooting team this season, although in this game tonight they've been a good. Inside Trey Kaufman. He was grabbed by the left elbow, and there's the foul. It was a delayed whistle. The fans were a little upset that they didn't get the whistle earlier, but the foul was called on Derek Simpson, his 3rd. That was a matter of Trey Kaufman-Renn spun so aggressively to the bucket. Simpson was left in the dust, so he just grabbed the elbow and took the foul instead of give up the layup. Boilermakers inside, short jumper won't go. Edey will rebound, and he will punch it home with 2 hands.
That was a vicious flush there from Big Z, taking out a little frustration on the iron. Gotta love having Big Z down there to clean up any misses.
14 points for Zach Edey, 6 rebounds for Zach Edey. Purdue leads 58-33 over Rutgers, and now fouled on the perimeter. Fletcher Lawyer got a little too aggressive on the ball and is called for his 2nd foul. I have to tell you, fans, I did not see this coming. 25-point lead over Rutgers, 2.5 minutes into the second half.
It has been wild. I feel like, obviously, Purdue has been elite offensively, but I feel like Rutgers offensively has had their moments where they've had nice things happen, and they've got guys who are good shooters, quality shots, as Davis hits the first free throw. You know, Derek Simpson, for example, how many little open mid-range pull-ups has he had today that I feel like he makes at a much higher percentage than he's made here tonight. Andre Hyatt's had a couple clean looks where Purdue's had miscommunication defensively.
Right.
And Rutgers just hasn't made Purdue pay as much for their breakdowns.
2nd free throw was missed. Purdue rebounding. Braden Smith grabbed the board. Lance Jones, a floater. No good. Rebounded Edey, back in the bucket. Right now, Purdue's best offense is just throw it up to the basket. If you miss it, so what? Zach Edey will put it back in.
And that's where you do love Lance Jones, right? Even though he's not finish that. He just has that burst and ability to get by, and it makes help side defenders come over.
Floater in the painted area, good for Jamichael Davis. He has 7 points. 2-2-1 full court press now from Rutgers. Purdue leading 60-36. Lance Jones, cross key pass to Lawyer on the right wing, throws it into Edey on the right block. Will they bring a double team? No, it's a triple team. Edey on the baseline gets it out of his hands to Lance Jones for a 3. Yes, sir. Lance Jones, another triple.
This Purdue offense is just so in sync right now. If you play single coverage, we're scoring. If you double, we're swinging around the perimeter and just knocking it in from deep.
15 points for Lance Jones. He averages 13 a game. Hyatt left block. Gives it up to Amore. Shoots over Edey from 8 feet away and misses. Braden Smith grabs another rebound. Braden has 5 rebounds to go with 13 points. Braden will shoot a 3 in transition. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Hyatt of Rutgers. That would have blown the roof off of the building had that triple gone down in transition. Hyatt at the other end, right to left in his red uniform. On the block, shoots a fall-away jumper. Banker, no. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Wren of the Boilermakers. 16 minutes exactly to play, and Purdue leads 63-36 over Rutgers. If Purdue can win the game, Purdue's magic number to clinch a Big Ten championship would be 2. Bad pass, Smith to Edey, stolen by Simpson. Rutgers on a run out. 3-on-2, layup at the rim, good. Count it for Jeremiah Williams.
Just miscommunication there, unfortunately, for Braden. He thinks Zach is just going full head of steam towards the rim to go catch a lob. Zach was kind of matriculating his way more towards the rim, and unfortunately, Zach not able to get to that ball that Braden threw as a lob.
Lawyer down the left side of the lane, lost his balance, but was alert enough to give it to Edey, and Edey laid it into the basket. Wow. Smart play by Lawyer. He knew he was tripping and falling, but quickly shoveled it to Edey.
Yes, he was able to sneak that little bounce pass through right as he was falling, and fortunately had that window.
Purdue leads 65-38. Jumper from Williams. Air ball from the baseline. Missed by Jeremiah Williams. Rebounded Braden Smith. Braden Smith should have 6 rebounds now. He does with 13 points, 5 assists. Inside to Trey Kaufman-Wren against Hyatt. Right block, turns to face, spins, now is in a double team, steps through the double team, lobs it to Edey. Edey has the ball. He was stripped out of bounds. Last touched, it looks like, by Rutgers. Timeout on the floor, 14:44 to play. Purdue 65, Rutgers 38 on the Central Indiana Honda Dealers scoreboard. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Higher yield potential starts with the season-long systemic disease protection of Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Xyway brand fungicides protect corn crops from key foliar diseases and support physiological benefits that help develop healthier, higher-yielding corn for a difference you'll appreciate at harvest. Visit your FMC retailer for an at-plant advantage. Always read and follow all label directions.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
If you're a Boilermakers fan, you know that scoring big is everything. Few things feel as good as watching your team pass, shoot, and dribble their way to victory. Off the court, you can experience that same feeling with a Magnum tractor from Case IH. Magnum tractors match the power, speed, and strength of the best Boilermakers by helping you net every challenge that comes your way. Score big with a Magnum tractor this season by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers to learn more. Boiler up!
This is Coach Paul Lusk, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
15 points for Lance Jones. Boilermakers are leading 65-38. Purdue Athletics would like to thank and recognize members of the Black and Gold Club who support Purdue Athletics through their sponsorship at the highest level. Black and Gold Club members include Indiana Packers, Molson Coors, Purdue Federal Credit Union, Purdue Global, Rohrman Automotive Group, and Wabash, each great partners of Purdue Athletics. By the way, as we were going to that last break, I thought it was a ball out of bounds last touch by Rutgers. It was actually a foul against Rutgers going against Cliff Amore. And it was a two-shot foul for Zach Edey. So that's how we will resume action at the 14:44 mark with Zach Edey at the line shooting two foul shots here. And he makes the first. Purdue continues to shoot free throws exceptionally well. Purdue was 20 of 20 in the game Sunday at Ohio State. In this game, Purdue is 12 of 13. One more foul shot for Zach. Good. Zach has 19 points. Yes? If I have that correct? Yes. Which means he's 20. I missed 20, one. Yep. He is 18 points away from tying Joe Barry Carroll, second place all-time career scoring in the history of Purdue basketball. After that, Rick Mount is the only one left atop the charts. Mason Gillis got a rebound, and he got fouled as well. He hustled in there to try to grab a loose ball rebound, and as he was doing so, he was fouled by Austin Williams of Rutgers. So Purdue will keep the possession here. Rutgers will again jump into its 2-2-1 full-court press. Ethan Morton playing for Purdue, along with Braden Smith and Mason Gillis, Lance Jones, and Zach Edey. 14:26 to go in the game. Purdue 67, Rutgers 38. Lance Jones left wing, throws it down inside to Edey. Kicks it out to Braden Smith, top of the key. Back left wing goes to Jones. Jones to Morton. Morty inside to Zach. Count the basket. And a foul. Boilermakers at the line for an and one. Purdue's Degree Plus gives students the chance to earn a Bachelor of Science and one from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Check out the Liberal Arts Degree Plus. See if and one is right for you.
Well, Rob, from a Rutgers standpoint, this is what you would call a buzzsaw.
Free throw good for Zach Edey, who now has 23 points, 7 rebounds, 2 block shots. Not a bad night's worth of work for Big Z. We still have 14 minutes remaining. Purdue now up 70-38. Purdue at 70 points with 14 minutes to go in the game against one of the best defensive teams in the entire nation. Fernandez dips in and shoots a wild floater, and he made it! He threw that ball a mile in the sky, and it came down through the bucket.
Speaking of bright spots for Rutgers, Fernandez has been terrific.
Playing off of the bench, Fernandez with 11 points. Purdue's up 70-40, 13 and a half to go, 13-30. Here's Ethan Morton, right wing, top of the key. Gillis fakes a three at the top of the key. Now goes to Braden Smith, who dribbles to the right elbow. Give to Lance Jones, who will shoot a three. That one's no good. Gavin Griffiths rebounds on the weak side for Rutgers. Here come the Scarlet Knights in their red uniforms, right to left. Purdue with a 30-point lead at the 13:05 mark. Griffiths a deep, deep three. Good. That was a 25-footer, maybe closer to 28. Whoa.
Oh, he is unafraid in that moment there. Just stepped into him. It wasn't rhythm, I'll give him that, but it was super deep, and that was pretty pure.
Gavin Griffiths off the bench, 7 points. Makes it 70-43. Gillis, right wing, a catch to a driving Lance Jones. His layup is good. Lance has 17 points. Purdue's leading 72-43.
That was excellent ball movement there. Off the ball, Lance Jones, tight curl around the top of the key area. Got his defender trailing.
Left side with the ball. This is Williams, Austin Williams. Bouncing it down inside. Caught there by Abole. Now to Griffiths left baseline. Skip pass to the right corner. Catch and shoot three for Oscar Palmquist is no good. And Ethan Morton has a weak side rebound. Braden Smith wants to push tempo left to right. Purdue in the white uniforms here at home. Gillis, left side it goes to Lance Jones. Now to Braden Smith, driving left baseline. Stopping and pivoting, finding Morton, now to Gillis. Gillis, shot fakes. He will shoot a three. He'll make it. Mason Gillis, his second made triple of the game. Purdue leads 75-43.
Just really good ball movement and nice awareness by Ethan Morton, cutting baseline as he saw Braden Smith picked up his dribble, became an outlet, and then Morty knows where his shooters are out on the floor, kicks it out to Gillis right wing.
Yet another assist for Ethan Morton. Only 6 turnovers all year for Morty. Deep shot missed by Griffiths, rebounded Braden Smith. Braden now with 7 rebounds, 13 points, 5 assists. A typical night for Braden Smith. Purdue attacking left to right. Purdue throws it into Edey on the block. He'll spin, and he was fouled from behind. A hard foul by Palmquist will take us to a timeout. 11:11 to go with 11 on the shot clock. Purdue 75, Rutgers 43 on the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hancock County, Indiana, located just 15 minutes from downtown Indianapolis near I-70 and I-465, is open for business. Learn why we are one of the fastest growing communities in Indiana. With access to available land, infrastructure, transportation, and a regional airport, join other national brands like Amazon, Carvana, and Walmart, and discover why we are the best kept secret in Central Indiana. This message brought to you by the Hancock County Economic Development Council. Visit us at HancockEDC.com or at 317-477-7241.
University Bookstore, we're more than just a bookstore.
You want it? We got it. University Bookstore has you covered on all Purdue athletic sports apparel. Shop online at PurdueU.com. Anything and everything you need. Or visit us at our main location across from the Union and our stadium store across from Mackey Arena. You want it? We got it. Only at
University Bookstore, we're more than just a bookstore.
the official textbook source for Purdue athletics.
This is your moment, your time to shine, your comeback. You're ready for the next step in your career, and you want an education employers respect. So you're not just going back to school, you're coming back with Purdue Global. Backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected public universities, Purdue Global is built for people who bring their life experience into the online classroom. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Welcome to game day. You can feel the excitement all across campus. If it was a regular day, we could talk more about BW Fusion and how we're helping Indiana farmers increase profitability with fact-based crop nutrition programs. But today, it's all about basketball. So let's just say, boiler up. BW Fusion, the most powerful gallon in agriculture. A proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics. Boiler up.
Has won 14 straight home games. They look to be en route to number 15. Purdue leading 75-43 with 11:11 to go. Release the Blitz with the new Cash Blitz scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery. They're packed with fun and top prizes up to $500. The Blitz starts at just $1. Play responsibly. 17 points for Lance Jones to help Purdue's cause. Zach Edey has 23. Braden Smith has added 13. 11 off of the bench from Camden Heide. Heide will be subbing in at the next opportunity, as Zach Edey will be at the foul line shooting 2 foul shots. He was fouled by Oscar Palmquist right before we had our last television timeout. Cliff Amore has 3 fouls. More importantly, he has only 2 points and 3 rebounds. Purdue's done a nice job on him. Amore preseason all Big Ten, 11 points, 9 rebounds a game. And Edey will shoot the first foul shot, and he will make it.
He's not even touching the rim today.
Yeah, that's something to see. Camden Heide in for Lance Jones. Heide really giving Purdue a lift in the first half when he came in and banged home 3 3-point shots. He was 4 of 4 shooting in the first half off the bench. And he makes that foul shot too. Zach Edey in the game is 11 of 11 foul shooting. With 11-11 to go in the game. I'm not sure what that means, but I thought it was kind of cool alliteration.
Nice coincidence there.
Rutgers the ball. Purdue leading 77-43. Braden Smith a steal. He stole the ball from Austin Williams and then got fouled as he was running to the other end to play offense. A steal by Braden Smith. Austin Williams has his second foul committed. Purdue keeps the ball here.
Just Austin Williams being way too casual there on the perimeter against a guy like Braden Smith with quick hands. Braden, opportunistic there, just gets his hand in the cookie jar.
16 fouls for Rutgers. Purdue's only committed one foul in the second half. Caleb first, top of the key, dribbles twice with his left hand, hands the ball to Ethan Morton. Morton now the point guard. Dribbling left wing, giving to Mason Gillis on a chest pass. Palmquist on him. Inside it goes to first, back out to Gillis. Back into first, little inside-out game. Caleb spins and shoots, but misses a left-handed hook shot. Weak side rebound grabbed by Griffiths of Rutgers. Griffiths, the freshman, stands 6'8", weighs 193 pounds, finds Palmquist for an open three, no good. Rebounded by Purdue's Ethan Morton. Purdue on the run. Oh, a no-look pass. Ethan Morton threw it out of bounds. That is Ethan's 7th turnover of the year. All year, that's only his 7th committed turnover for the senior Ethan Morton.
We'll have to see the replay, but Ethan jumps in the air. I think Caleb first thought he was going to throw it to the corner, and I think Ethan felt like Caleb was open. Obviously, he tried to throw it to Caleb, and it went, I'm guessing, went right past Caleb's face. Maybe.
Right past his ear. Yeah, Caleb never saw it. Just what you said, he turned his head, and he never saw the pass coming. 10-10 to go. Purdue up 77-43. Amori trying to back down Caleb first on the left block. Gives to Palmquist. He'll turn and score with a right-handed hook shot. Oscar Palmquist. First scoring of the game for the senior from Sweden. Purdue up 77-45, 9:45 to play. Purdue trying to improve to 13-3 in the Big Ten. Braden Smith, right wing, knocked away from him by Amori. Got back. Shot clock at 7. Now to Gillis. Left side, Heidi. Shot clock at 4. Cam will drive. A reverse layup. Good. Camden Heidi. Man, is he having himself a game.
That was an unbelievable finish around Cliff Amori, jumping from one side, the left side, all the way to the other with the right-handed spinning reverse finish off the glass. Unbelievable. The hang time by that play, the hang time there on that jump by Cam was extremely impressive.
And to challenge the best shot blocker in the Big Ten, Amori to boot. And now here's a held ball, no foul. Caleb first tried to reach in and take the ball away from Amori, and Caleb is called for his first foul. 9:07 to go in the game. 13 points equals a career high for Heidi. Interesting, Camden, he had those 13 points in the first game of the year against Samford. 13 in his very first ever college game. And tonight he gets to 13, matching that career high. Here's a steal for Heidi. His second steal of the game. He stole the ball in the corner as Rutgers was inbounding.
And things really just going from bad to worse right now with Rutgers. You can tell maybe losing some of the concentration and focus as the score has gotten out of hand.
Purdue 79, Rutgers 45. Mason Gillis between the rings, dribbles one time, gives to Heidi right wing. He'll hand to Caleb first. Now to a Lawyer. Skip pass weak side to Lance Jones for a three. No good. Rebounded Caleb first. That's what he does. He gets offensive rebounds. First with the ball on the block. Outside to Lawyer. Now he'll screen for Lawyer. Lawyer lost the ball, got it back. Guarded closely here by Davis. Caleb first will drive. His layup, good! He challenged Amori, and he knocked in a left-handed layup.
Oh, Caleb first. Really nice awareness. And it's a timeout for Rutgers, but Caleb, late shot clock there. Instead of trying to force something with the handoff top of the key, he baits Amori into thinking he's going to hand off. And he fakes it, gets right to the tough finish off the window.
On the Central Indiana Honda Dealers scoreboard, Purdue 81, Rutgers 45. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, skate!
Ready for Honda selection? Trade today. Full inventory is here. Get more for your trade and save thousands with 0.9% financing on the 2023 Ridgeline.
Are you ready?
Hondas are in stock. Get more for your trade and 0.9%.
3, 2, 1, skate!
Go search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 2/29/24.
Are you tired of propane service that feels cold and out of touch? Switch to Series Solutions. We've been earning the trust of this community for years. Competitive pricing, easy budget programs, no hassle, no hidden costs. Our local team would be honored to have you as a customer. Find us at series.coop to learn more. That's CERES.coop. And boiler up.
We Boilermakers show our pride in a number of ways, from a Purdue flag flying high on game day to a black and gold tie worn to the office. That loyalty is built on precious memories, time-honored traditions, and lifelong friendships. It's everlasting, and it stays with you wherever you go. So whether you're at Mackey Arena, your hometown grocery store, or across the country, the pride is always there. And now with the Purdue Federal Visa Signature Card, you have one more way to show your pride. Purdue Federal, the official credit card for Purdue fans everywhere. Federally insured by NCAA.
Higher yield potential starts with the season-long systemic disease protection of Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Xyway brand fungicides protect corn crops from key foliar diseases and support physiological benefits that help develop healthier, higher-yielding corn for a difference you'll appreciate at harvest. Visit your FMC retailer for an at-plant advantage. Always read and follow all label directions.
This is Lance Jones, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Lance Jones has 17 points in this game. Purdue leads Rutgers 81-45 with 8:16 to play. The 2023-24 Purdue basketball season is presented by Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Earn a degree you're proud of and employers respect. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu. Well, the most points that Rutgers has given up all season is 86. That has happened to them twice, in a loss to Iowa and in a loss to Illinois, both of those road games. Right now, Purdue's at 81. We still have 8:16 to play.
That is very much in jeopardy, Rob.
Rutgers allows the opposition on the average 65 points a game. Purdue blew past that number a long time ago. Purdue's 9 of 18 from the three-point line. 28 of 46 all told field goal shooting. Palmquist to three as we're back to action. Good. Oscar Palmquist, a three-point bucket. He has 5 points. Purdue's up 81-48. We're under 8 minutes remaining. Over the timeline, Lance Jones. He's the point guard with this particular group of 5. Uses a screen from first at the top of the key. Now finds Lawyer, throws it into first. Kick in a corner for a Mason Gillis three. Good. Mason Gillis with a triple, his third of the game.
Man, that dude is so locked in shooting the rock right now. He's really developed into one of the best shooters in the country. Every time he shoots a three, I think it's bottoms.
We'll have to check this at the next break, Bob, but I think now he and Heidi both are shooting better than 50% from the three-point line. I'll check the numbers, but I think both of them are, with this game, are now at least 50% or better. Three-point shooting for the season. Palmquist throws it inside to Amori. Shoots and scores over Caleb First. Clifford Amori, a basket.
That was a really unselfish play there by Palmquist. It just made a three. Easily could have shot that one in rhythm, and it wouldn't have been a bad decision, but makes, passing up the good shot for a great shot. Amori with Caleb First pinned deep underneath. Easy finish for Amori.
Purdue leads 84-50. Miles Colvin, the freshman, will check in at the next dead ball for Purdue. Lawyer on the right wing, double team to Gillis. Catch and shoot three, top of the key. I jinxed Mason. He missed one. He missed an open three. Run out for Rutgers. It's a 3-on-2, and Palmquist lost the ball. Stolen by Fletcher Lawyer. Purdue shuts him down despite being outnumbered 3-2 on the fast break. Lawyer dribbles to the right block. Finds Mason Gillis on the right wing. Now left wing chest pass to Jones. Using a screen from Caleb First to go to the left corner. Now to First on a dive and go. First layup blocked from behind by Griffiths, then stolen by Gillis. To Heidi for a three. He got it! Triple time! Camden Heidi!
What a performance by the redshirt freshman. This has been special to watch. He has made every shot he's taken tonight just big time.
4 3-pointers made in the game for Heidi. A career high in scoring of 16 points. Purdue leads 87-50. Most points given up all year by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Jeremiah Williams will shoot 12 feet away, left wing, and he'll knock it home. Jeremiah Williams has 9 points against a 13-point average. Purdue's done a good job on him tonight. We're down to 5:30 to go in the game. Purdue about to improve to 24-3 on the year with 4 games to go. That's regular season games, obviously. Purdue near turnover, loose on the floor. Who's going to end up with it? It's going to be a held ball, and it will be a turnover because Rutgers will have the possession arrow. Box Fit Lafayette, a non-contact boxing gym open to all fitness levels. It is also home to Rock Steady Boxing Lafayette, a program to help people with Parkinson's fight back. Visit them at boxfitlafayette.com. On the Central Indiana Honda Dealer scoreboard, Purdue 87, Rutgers 52. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First, we do more than lend. We lift up our rural communities that we serve, too. From our day-to-day business of providing reliable credit to farmers and rural residents, to our community investment efforts and scholarships for college students, we help Indiana's rural communities find their next level. Visit FCMA.com to learn more about how we work with partners like Purdue University. Boiler up. Farm Credit Mid-America and Rural First are equal opportunity lenders.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
Folks ask, Salty Pete, what's the best part of being a pirate? Hello, it's all the buried treasure. I've been following this here treasure map all day. Time to dig. Oh, I once knew a lesson, no trolley with... Arr!
Hey, that weird pirate guy just took out a power line.
Blow me down. Literally.
Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Purdue leads 87-52, 5:19 to play. Here are the current shooting numbers. For the redshirt freshman Camden Heide, he's a 51% three-point shooter. 4 of 4 tonight, 51% of the year. Mason Gillis, he's only at 49%.
Just really scuffling.
But you know who's also shooting 50%?
Don't forget.
Zach Edey is one of 2.
With a big Z. 50% three-point shooter. Don't tell him otherwise.
I don't know if we'll see Big Z the rest of the night. Purdue up 87-52 with 5:05 to go now. Back to action. Obole catches and dunks his first field goal. 5 points for Emmanuel Obole.
Obole.
Oh, he almost tore the rim off. Purdue now playing with the freshman Miles Colvin from Indianapolis, the 6'5", 200-pounder, and he double dribbled. He came to the right wing. You could tell he wanted to throw the ball inside, and at the last second, changed his mind. But then he tried to dribble again, thinking maybe the official won't see me, but he saw him.
Yeah, tried to get really subtle with it and play that off, which we've all done once or twice when we played the game. But
Rutgers the ball. That's only Purdue's 9th turnover. Remember, Purdue had 4 turnovers very early in the game and then really settled in. Purdue on the season averages 11.5 turnovers a game, but had 14 at Ohio State last Sunday. Griffiths pulling from 3 and missing. Caleb First rebounding. Caleb First has 3 rebounds to go with 3 points. Lloyd Lawyer to first. Back to Lawyer, top of the key. Now uses a first screen. Back to first to give and go, and he was fouled as he tried to get to the rim. This foul will go against Jeremiah Williams, his third. 1-1 coming for Caleb First, and now Brian Waddell will check in for the Boilermakers, the 6'8" redshirt sophomore from Carmel. Is this a two-shot foul? Yeah, two-shot foul. So two-shot foul for Caleb First. Caleb, I tell you, boy, the last 3 games has really given Purdue just what they needed off the bench at the backup 5 as Caleb makes the first foul shot. Zach Edey in foul trouble, not tonight, but in the other games. That Caleb came in and really studied the ship at that 5 position.
I would agree. I mean, he's clearly not going to have the upside of Edey, but he's done a really nice job, playing with a lot of intensity as he makes that second free throw there, getting active on the offensive glass, and he does have more mobility. You saw that play out on the perimeter where he faked the handoff, drove that thing and finished. That's a play Zach can't make. That was an elite play.
Don't get us wrong, fans. We like it when Zach's in the game.
Yeah.
But Caleb has really done a yeoman's job of filling in when needed. Here's a drive and a foul. Count the basket for a Bole. Foul against the Boilermakers. Heidi, I think. Yes, Camden Heidi. His third. Now Will Bird's into the game. The 7'2" redshirt freshman from Stockholm, Sweden. 4:03 to play in a game. Purdue up 89-56. This game, quite frankly, never really in doubt from about the 4-minute mark of the first half on, as Abole makes the foul shot. Abole has 10 points. Think about this. He came into the game having scored 4 points all year. He has 10 in this game. Waddell will drive in from the baseline. Didn't get the layup to go. It might have been partially blocked at the last moment by Abole. And it's picked out of there by Williams of Rutgers. Down to Griffiths, guarded by Colvin. He throws it to Abole, who lost it, and it was stolen by Heidi. Camden Heidi's third steal of the game. Ahead to Colvin, but it's overthrown and stolen by Rutgers. Purdue wanted a lob for a dunk, but threw the ball too high on the pass. Williams kick it out to Andre Hyatt with 15 on the shot clock. Hyatt will drive and shoot a banker and score. Purdue's attention to detail on the defensive end is slowed a bit here. Timeout on the floor. 3:19 to go. Purdue 89, Rutgers 59 on a Central Indiana Honda dealer scoreboard. Let's take a break. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products, just 20 miles down the road from Ross H. Stadium, we're not just really good bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents.
We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members.
We're Boilermakers.
I'm Russ Sherwood, president at Indiana Kitchen, and on behalf of everyone here, we're proud to say our bacon is more than just locally made. Our Indiana Kitchen bacon is boiler made.
Visit IndianaKitchen.com, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
You know you've got a comeback in you. When you take the next step, you're going to make it count. For your career, for your family, for your life. You can earn a degree you're proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue Global is backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected and innovative public universities. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your comeback. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Electric Plus has the mission to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana, leading the league in new construction, modernizations, and service repair. Family-owned and operated Electric Plus serves our communities with pride. We have 24/7 emergency coverage for all businesses, with offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington. Check us out online today. Visit electricplus.com and boiler up.
Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana soybean farmers and their checkoff.
one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM Big Ten Radio. Tune in for news, talk, analysis from the offseason through the regular season into the postseason. We've got Purdue covered anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/Big Ten Radio 2023. Purdue up 89-59, 3:19 to go in the game. Rutgers will stay in their full court press here. Brian Waddell to Ethan Morton, bringing it up the left sideline. Against the press, now left side Waddell. Waddell picks up the dribble and a foul away for the ball. Abole and Will Berg were having a wrestling match down there, and Abole got hit with a foul, and that will send Will Berg to the line with a 1-and-1. First foul on Abole.
It's only a matter of time, right? With Will back in this game or with Will subbed into this game until he gets an offensive rebound, right? The ball just seems to find him.
Yes, it does. Will Berg on the year is 4 of 10 at the foul line. 4 of 10. And now 4 of 11. That one was long, rebounded by Griffiths. 3:05 remaining. Purdue will improve to 13-3 in the Big Ten. We'll have a 2-game lead over second-place Illinois with 4 games remaining on the regular season schedule. As Jamichael Davis goes right wing and throws to Griffiths, guarded by Colvin. In the triple threat position, Griffiths now dribbles with the left hand, rises and fires at the top of the key and misses, and there's a Will Berg rebound, as Bob Riddell knew was coming. Ethan Morton will drive. Stop at the free throw line extended. Kick in the corner to Waddell. Left corner, Waddell dribbling. Picked up that dribble. Finds Morton. Now between the circles. Morty wants a screen from Will Berg. Gets it. Shot clock at 10. Morty dribbles down the left side of the paint. Turns and shoots and misses. And Camden Heide from the weak side dunks it home with an impressive offensive rebound. Flush.
Man, that dude is so bouncy. It's crazy.
18 in the game for Camden Heide as Hyatt scores at the other end for Rutgers. Hey, if this is the kind of Camden Heide we're going to have the rest of the season, look out, Purdue fans. This young man is playing at a all-conference type of level tonight. Purdue's up 91-61. We're down to 1:45 to go in a game. Colvin between the rings against Jamichael Davis. Dribbles left baseline. Now stops, goes back to the rim, kicks to Heide, to Waddell. Waddell will shoot a 3. In and out, no good. And Colvin dunks it home on a weak side rebound. Miles Colvin says, I see a Camden Heide. I can do it too.
Wow, Heide does it with two-handed flush. Colvin says, I'm going to do the left-handed, one-handed flush on the tip in. Unbelievable athleticism from the reserve wings of these Boilermakers.
These are freshman fans. Freshmen making these type of athletic plays. Purdue up 93-61 with 70 seconds to go in the game. Williams a 3, fouled by Morton. I don't know if he was a 3 or a 2. Might have had a foot on the line. It will be 3. 3 free throws for Jeremiah Williams. Ethan Morton committing the foul on the jump shooter. Boy, you look at the stat line tonight, and there's some guys like, I was looking at this earlier, Bob. For instance, Fletcher Lawyer only scored 2 points in the game, but he has 5 assists, 2 steals, only 1 turnover. I mean, still helped greatly on the offensive end.
No question. A lot of guys have contributed in big-time ways here tonight.
Yeah, not just scoring the ball. Jeremiah Williams' first free throw was good. Second one, good. 11 points for Jeremiah Williams. Camden Heide coming out of the game. He's replaced by Chase Martin. Carson Barrett has just entered the game for Purdue. The 2 seniors off of the deep bench for the Boilermakers. Barrett and Martin into the game. Third free throw also good for Jeremiah Williams. Replaced by Austin Williams, walking to the bench, Jeremiah Williams. Carson Barrett is the inbounder. 106 remaining, Purdue leading 93-64. Into the backcourt, Waddell. Now, the point guard with this group is probably Chase Martin. See if Purdue can get him the ball so he can run some offense here. Barrett with it, left wing, top of the key, Colvin. Catch and shoot 3. Got it! That's what Miles Colvin does. A triple for Miles Colvin.
Just so effortless. Comes off that screen, no hesitation. The elevation he gets on his jump shot is ridiculous, and that thing drops home for another 3 for the Boilers.
And now he's better than 45% from the three-point line this year. Palmquist layup good. Oscar Palmquist, 8 points off the bench, make it 7. Purdue 96, Rutgers 66, 30 seconds to go in the game. There's a 7-second differential between shot clock, game clock. Waddell poked away and stolen. Yes, stolen by Williams. Austin Williams quickly ahead to Davis. Blocked. Oh, but a foul. I thought Colvin had blocked it cleanly. The official said nope. Foul on Miles Colvin with 18.4 to go. Purdue 96, Rutgers 66. Did not see a 30-point win for Purdue coming here tonight. Thought Purdue would win. Not like this.
I did not anticipate this level of domination by the Boilermakers here tonight.
Free throw for Davis, good. Jamichael Davis, a 48% foul shooter.
The fans wanted one last moment with a little chicken on their way out, but not to be.
Second foul shot, good. Davis, and now Purdue, if they get the ball into the front court, which they will. Rutgers pulls off the full court press. Purdue can just dribble it out here. So Purdue will move to 24-3, 13-3 in the Big Ten. Rutgers will fall to 14-12 and 6-9 in Big Ten competition. This game has gone final. The Purdue Boilermakers are winners tonight, 96-68 over the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Purdue gets 18 points from the redshirt freshman Canyon Heide, 17 points out of Lance Jones, and oh, by the way, Zach Edey wasn't bad as well. He added 25 points for the Boilermakers. Braden Smith, 13 points, all in the first half, as Purdue wins 96-68. Post-game show begins when we come back to Mackey Arena. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
U.S. Foods and the Purdue Boilermakers. What a recipe.